Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Hey, already. Oh, thank you, man. Aliaos, hey, on est deux ici, au moins, on est trois, là. Thanks, man. Comment ça va, Pat? Friday, my friend. Thank God it's Friday. A lot of crazy stuff going on. Get ready, Pat. British Columbia is going to start producing cocaine now. Guess we'll be selling cocaine in Canada now. I'm not going to be talking about that here. Little crazy news coming out from British Columbia. I don't know what the hell's going on with this country. Pat in the house, Mr. Peter Benton. How's it going, Verus? And I'll send me the link and I'll jump on, mate. Absolutely, Peter. Absolutely. Hang on, hang tight. And then we'll have Joel here too. Let me say hello to everyone. I will get that link up. David Donlan. Number 3. Justin Branch. Good day, Master Bruce. Thanks, you guys, for coming in. How's it going, Gary? Bonjour. Gary Elrod, merci beaucoup. Salut. Bonjour à toi. Great day. Yes, absolutely. I'm going to talk about some good subjects. JT, thanks for coming back, you guys. And Heel of Week. Yes. Hell of a week indeed. Hello. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for being members too, eh? Thanks, David. Got Suzanne, Leah in the house. Jesus Bravo. Bruce, good to see you. Same here, Jesus Bravo. Thank you very much for coming in, you guys. There's Lisa Eckerly. Thank you, Lisa, for stopping by. Hey, hello, Connie in Ottawa, listening in. Thank you very much, Connie. Love you guys. Thank you very much, His Highness. Connie. It's all night. Connie. Thanks, His Highness, for stopping by. Faye Knox. Hang tight, Peter. I'll get that link up, buddy. Joel should be here too any minute. If he's feeling up to it, maybe his kids, something's up. You never know. You never know. David, thanks again, man, for coming in. Scott's in the house. Thanks, Scott Robinson. Some crazy news going on around the world again. I am Kai is here. Feeling crappy, going to bed already. Hey, man, it's all good, bro. I hope you heal up fast, man. I hope you're not sick or anything either. And anyways, news is crap. There's nothing that you're going to be missing. And I hope to see you feeling good. Feeling good next stream, buddy. Take care of yourself, man. Thanks for signing in. Anyways, as always, how's it going, Margaret? Justin Branch, post a few new peeps from Elon's launch. Other day for you, Bruce. Thank you very much. As always, again, because the ones of you that do that, I love it. I appreciate that. My son, again, tonight calls me up and asks me, Dad, did you see the launch, by the way? Elon Musk was there talking like a robot. I said, hey, go look at my community. I said, I just posted that. I saw Elon Musk guys, didn't stutter, didn't do any. Elon Musk is a thinker and he thinks, and I know whether even he might have Asperger's. I'm not sure. That could be a rumor, but I know that the guy does stutter a little bit, not like me, not like a bad stutter, but he sounded like a robot. He sounded like an AI program. There was no pauses between what he said. You know, that was definitely something manipulated. And he was standing right there on stage. I thought it was very, very odd. That's the video that he's talking about Starlink. And I was like, what the hell is going on? Julie Stats is here. And you guys got to be watching because she's going to be posting a video of the launch. She was so close to the launch site that she burnt the bumper of her truck. No, no, she wasn't that close, but I do hope you're going to get that video up Please hit the thumbs up. Yes, I appreciate that all. Check if you're subscribed. Very important. Lisa Eckerly was unsubbed, like a few of you, quite a few of you often tell me that you get unsubbed. That would explain why the 20 subs that I lost at the last stream. Yeah, Pat, that's scary, bro. Because yeah, you're right about that. You can actually smell something in the air, like right here in my area. I smell it myself. It's nuts. Very scary. Maybe that would explain my coughing. Vincent Russo, sorry, Virginia, on deck. Thank you very much. Virginia, com check. Virginia, com check. We're going to get some storms, guys. Everyone, I mean, even Virginia, I'm sure got some snow a couple days ago. Everybody got snow. Toronto in 10 days. And after the storm now, the dangerous storm that just started, we're going to have one to start actually in 20, 30 minutes if it didn't already start. Another 15, 20 centimeters. It was 10, then it went up to 15, 20. We're just on that borderline of the cold and hot weather. Bacon makes it all better, and I agree with that. You can be sure of that. Bacon's good on everything. Always. I don't put bacon on shit. I put, I just put stuff on bacon. I have a bowl of bacon, put some stuff on that. Literally. Hey, eggs, Akin, thank you very much. Welcome, my friends. Yeah, Lisa got unsubbed, which totally sucks when that happens. Star Hunter still not feeling well, but lurking on the big screen. I appreciate that, brother. Hang in there, man. You get better soon. You're there. I think it's running around, mate. Yes, put your questions in for Bruce early, and I'm going to get that link out for my friend Peter here. Jason Berezny's here. I'll still be looking at the stream on the side. I should be able to see the stream on the side all the same. And more in the evening streams. We'll have a lot of people coming on to speak. Everyone will get a chance. Anyone that wants to come on, just not all right now at once. Copied. And that's for the first guest, Mr. Peter Benton. There you go. That is the link to come back a stage. There you go, my brother. My brother from another. Who else is here? Jason Bresney. Thanks again, man. Hey, Jason, how's it going, bud? Bruce and family, thanks a lot, man, for being here. Hey, yes, Trudeau's ratings are dropping. 21% want to keep him. You got to wonder who, you got to track down those 21%. Pat, pretty bad what he's doing, eh? He came on and tried to offer $10 a day daycare for everyone, which is still almost $300, like $280+ a month. Oh, there's my friend Peter. Gonna bring him on with us here. Gonna add my friend Peter right now to the stream. And there he is. Gonna bring him on with us here. Gonna add my friend Peter right now to the stream. How's it going, brother? Oh, do you have the YouTube still open? You might have to put the volume down. Just the volume down of the YouTube, and just have the YouTube still open.
Yeah. Let me just turn this. Have to put the volume down. Yeah.
Right on. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, great. Kelly's in bed.
Is she? Eh? Oh, try not to yell. Try not to yell then. I'm telling you, man, the news is the weather is getting crazy. Are you getting a little bit of snow? You don't usually get storms, right? But I mean,
my phone. Yeah, apparently. I heard we're supposed to be getting some snow, apparently.
Well, man.
It was cold Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so I won't be at all surprised if that's the case.
Absolutely. We're supposed to get some snow here. We're waiting for a storm. I think we're up to 20. So there you go. Area. There we bloody are. We're supposed to get some snow tonight, probably about 15, 20 centimeters. Hopefully, it'll be the last bloody snowstorm. I hope.
Got my phone there.
Did we wake Kelly up?
Nah, she's in Nightland.
Yeah, you knocked out. Well, I'm telling you, man. Did you hear about the boom? There's a sonic boom or something that happened in San Diego.
Sort my volume out on this. If I turn this up, Bruce,
Yeah, go ahead, man. Take your time.
is that causing a severe echo if I do that?
No, go testing 1, 2, 3. No, I don't hear it. I don't think it's getting picked up. I don't think.
1, 2, 3. No, I don't hear it. I don't think it's getting picked up. I don't think.
Yeah, it's all right. It's just that last time I did this, I could hear you off my phone, and I turned the volume on right down on my TV because I knew that it was going to give echo. But for some reason, there's no volume coming off my phone this time. So,
well, the echo in reality, like now you're on StreamYard with me.
A little bit.
Now you're on StreamYard with me, so that means we're not on YouTube anymore. So the reason why you're hearing the echo is because you have 2 pages open. If you close the YouTube X and leave just a StreamYard open, you won't hear any echo. It'll be just like this, like mono to mono.
Right.
Okay, so what you did is you probably closed the wrong X, but it doesn't matter. Now that you're looking at YouTube, if you're seeing YouTube and you're hearing me, when you come back on by clicking that same link, when you come on, you're going to have 2 boxes in your taskbar on top or search bar, and just close the YouTube one and just remain the StreamYard opened up. How's it going, everyone? We got Sammy Am in the house. The Tricky World. Hey, brother. The episode sounds good. This episode sounds good. It will be. It will be. When he comes back on. Yeah. You can say AI robot Elon. I mean, the guy was for sure, Lisa, he had no stutter. There was no like I for whatever the reason I like doing so, I study patterns in speaking and the way people speak. For it interests me, and I'm telling you, you could tell that guy, it was Elon's voice that was a bit deeper. My son called me to tell me that he saw the same thing, and he says, wow, he goes, that voice is deeper. That's just crazy. Hey, Elias, thanks so much, man. Hello, Peter Benton. Really good to see you. We have the echo from the Warwick Castle. Yeah, because he had some good videos of the Warwick Castle, Peter, on his channel. I have another one to see. There he is, coming back on. Right on.
Castle, Peter, on his channel. I have another one to see. There he is.
So if you X just the YouTube one and not the StreamYard one, it should be okay.
If you X just the YouTube one and not
Yeah.
Because it's because you're with the phone, right? So it mustn't be the same. Is that it?
It's confusing. Wasn't like this before.
No, of course not. But when Bruce, when you come on with Bruce, often the things don't work very well.
I don't know.
And we'll be back with Peter in a couple of moments when he goes back on. There he is. And we're back.
Like a bloody yo-yo. Right, I'm getting volume off my phone this time. So, and there is a delay. I'm getting a major delay. So, like 10 seconds are going by then.
Peter, share with us what you're drinking this evening.
Hold on. Let me try this together.
And now it's okay. Now it's okay though. There's no echo.
Yeah.
Yep. No echo.
We're in the house.
Amazing. And your volume is louder too. So that's not the
great.
same. It's not the same with the phone. And I was assuming you're in front of your computer, you know, because you see the two links. So I guess it's not the same with the phone. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Crazy. Well, that's a curtain. I thought it was a bookcase the other way. Looking at the curtain in front, I thought it was a bookcase. How's it going, man?
Yeah. Fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a little bit of a kip before coming on because, as you know, it's like 1 a.m. here. So I got a little bit of a kip so that I'd be up for this. Because as soon as I heard you say you're going to drop the link, I thought, yeah, I think I'll jump on there tonight. Yeah.
Damn right, man. Damn right. You can fall asleep here with us here. It's like what, 1 a.m. for you? Something like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. It's craziness. Craziness, man. But I appreciate you stopping by the stream, even though it's a little late for you. But man, I don't know what's going on with the UFOs and the stuff. And it's getting a bit crazy in the news where they're just the war and they're talking about the nukes and everything. I don't know. I don't know what's going to go on. It's sort of hard to predict, eh? You know, you try to predict what's going to go on. Who the hell knows what's going to go on? The pandemic pretty much screwed everything up where people didn't know which side it was going to go. And, you know, I think it's pretty crazy, ridiculous, actually. But how is 2023 for you this year so far? I mean, honestly, it's been hell, bro. Not to be negative there. It's been a bad year. We're only in March.
I can't remember who it was and what stream it was, but I remember hearing someone say that something big globally was supposed to have happened in January. What that was, I don't know, because nothing really stood out. But a lot of crazy stuff going on, yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit much. It's a bit ridiculous, man. I got a good laugh in your Warwick video.
Yeah.
Ooh, and you saw, but I literally, I don't like heights. I literally flipped when I saw the grill that it looked like I don't know, it was made like with bamboo strips with about that thick. You know?
It might as well be.
I said, "Holy shit!" I said, "Wouldn't want to get too close. I wouldn't jump on those screens at those grills. That's for sure." But
mate, I didn't even realize we got to the top at that point. I just thought, I just wanted to see a doorway, you know what I mean? So there's a room to go in, and then we've come out, and then I seen all the sky and everything. I thought, oh, we've reached the top. Then I seen the grills. Then I seen how thin the floor was that the grills was in, and I went, oh my God, and I just froze.
Oh, it's crazy. And those stairs, you always, I think, I don't know if it's worse because you have the camera, but when you look down those stairs, boy, that's literally just that's a ladder.
No, yeah.
That's not a stair. That's a turning ladder. Steps looking to this wide, and it's just a drop. Little steps coming out as you look downwards. It's like, what the hell is that? That was crazy stuff. And that's not fake shit. Those are real castles.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's not just freshly built. That's real old castles that they must have did the grill part on top new. Whatever's thin, it will be new on the castle because everything else is like that wide. And the walls.
Yeah, there are parts obviously where they did say in the tour that parts have been added because it just crumbles over the centuries, like, you know. It just falls apart. Can I just get a chair? Bear with me.
Yeah, go right ahead, man. I keep plenty busy. Got a whole bunch of people here. Thanks a lot, Jason. Right on, man. Playing Scrabble with the family. Hello to your family, man. Gate says, if I went to the beer store in this dimension, would I be going to the store for different items in a different dimension? That's what I like hearing. Because in reality, they say that even a parallel world is completely different. They literally say it's completely different. Like I could go and see myself there and it would be absolutely different. You believe that a bit in other dimensions and stuff, Peter?
What's up, Bruce?
You believe in like parallel worlds and dimensions? Oh, yeah. Definitely, eh?
Yeah.
But of an existence in another dimension where maybe, I know that's a little far-fetched, but where there could actually be a life where we are at the same time living. That one I had a bit of a hard time with, but they say, imagine a parallel world where there's another part of you there doing a different life, like with a different woman, maybe, or maybe you're a woman in the other life, or not to get into the genders.
You think too much like me, Bruce. You think too much like me, mate.
I knew you thought like that, for sure. I know it because I believe is in all that possibility. Definitely 100%. I
Yeah.
believe all the dimensions are pressed together, and I don't have to feel, to be a researcher, I don't have to know how many dimensions there are for me. I believe there are some. I don't have to know the number, don't have to know the weight or how they're placed. I imagine they're all one over the other. We're all compressed in the same different wavelengths, all in the same field, all that same field of energy. And it's like I bet you they can see us or they can't see us, It gets interesting like hell, I tell you.
Yeah,
420.
I used to think but time ago, I don't get it as much now. Get it now and again, but when I was younger, in my teens, coming into my 20s, I used to get a lot of deja vu,
Oh yeah, I know.
where I'd be, because I, growing up, being told about deja vu, um, people used to try and explain to me how they interpreted deja vu, and some people were describing it in a different way to what I was experiencing it. Like deja vu to me, I'd I'd be doing something or I'd be saying something, and right in that moment that I'm doing it, whoever I'm talking to, wherever I'm doing, whatever's around me, I'd freak out, sort of thing. Like, I'd be beside myself because I'd be like, hold on, this has all happened before. And
Yeah,
sometimes I'll turn round and I'll actually say to whoever I'm by, this has happened before. And no matter whatever comes out of my mouth, seconds after it's come out of my mouth, I've realised I've already said that before. And it doesn't matter what I do, I break out of it after a bit and everything starts to flex back out to, no, okay, I don't remember any of this bit now. But for a good 5-10 seconds, no matter what I do, it's like I've transitioned into another timeline.
another dimension, another realm, another timeline.
Yeah, yeah,
Timeline's
it's really weird.
timeline is definitely um, a good term to use, and I've experienced it, and it feels exactly the way you said it for me too. It's that you're going somewhere, and you don't, and me sometimes it's not even necessarily that I remember that it happening, but that I knew that was going to happen. So having a hard time distinguishing whether it's because I remembered it or did my brain just tell me, watch what's going to happen. He's going to say that. And that gets freaky. It's like,
Yeah,
you talk like Gate Smasher, everybody. We're talking about parallel worlds. You can be sure parallel worlds definitely exist. Hey, Pat, thanks so much, man. Pat, thanks for the contribution, man. He says the elite are starting to fail. Yes. And I'm watching and I'm happy they are. They're not needed anymore. They did Klaus work and now a bye-bye. That's the thing, Pat. They made billions of dollars. Then they're going to retreat into their bat caves, right? And then they're going to come back out with something else for our kids when our kids hit about 20 or 30 years old. That's what they do. It's exactly what they do. Hey, thanks so much, Pat. Hey, Peter, Gary says, Bruce, do you think these heavy lift launches are make work social programs? 0 Point Energy, UFOs being outed, what means the demise of the military establishment. Oh, that's an interesting one. So, in other words, well, I'll tell you what, Gary, there's all these projects, secret projects and everything going on, but now we know that there's other companies working for NASA, right? Hey, Pete, they got SpaceX, Blue Origin, Virgin Galactic, all these new companies that are going to become independent. I'm assuming that one day people are going to get, not people, those private space associations are going to become more powerful than NASA. Maybe take a little bit of NASA's power away, but the elites are behind that. Like Pat says, they're losing power, and they're the ones that are behind everything. But they make their billions of dollars, and they fade off, and hide. So 0 point energy, yeah. Well, these are all things that they're testing. They're testing propulsion systems, water propulsion systems. Did you hear that one, Pete? Water propulsion system. The Pentagon was testing a type of propulsion system that works on water. Like, so he's like, that would be a cleaner idea. There's a plasma propulsion they want to use. It's not always, they don't have the clean stuff. They don't give a shit about the clean. They want to, they want to zoom, go fast and pollute, pollute the atmosphere.
People have actually disappeared making that kind of technology before, as you probably already know.
Oh yeah, that I believe it. I believe it for sure. It's dangerous. You know how many people that for real actually lost their lives talking about even just the moon?
Yeah.
Real ufologists in Canada and the States and Brazil that got killed for not even showing it, for just bringing up the ideal of something. What they don't want, the government, is for us to be directly on something. It could be a 12-year-old with a YouTube channel. If he comes on and he says a part of what's going on, that kid's going to be in trouble. That's how it is. They don't want any of the truth coming out, It's a bit crazy.
Bruce, since I subscribe to you, and I've subscribed to many people that just want to know the truth and reveal the truth. It's only been, honest to God, up until I subscribed to you, like a year ago now, year and a half ago, that I've actually started getting really strange things happening to my phone. I don't know if there's any link to it or whether my TV is just on the way out, but when I link my phone to my TV plays up as well. I get trolls. Obviously, that thing with Rumble as well, the latest lot of crap.
Right.
And all sorts of mad stuff since I subscribed to you. So it's, what with you showing what you show, and then the trolls that are hanging off you, and then us people that come to your streams and join the community, and then we end up getting these trolls picking on us and all that. It says a lot, doesn't it? You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It says a lot.
Yeah, and I don't think it's all coincidences either. Like, honestly, really, I don't think it's all coincidences, because first of all, there's some of the people that contribute to the channel, like you do. We got a lot here that do it. Aliaos, I shouldn't name them because there's a lot of people here that do it, and I don't want to miss anybody. Lisa, let's go, a whole bunch of people. Darla, everyone that's here also is contributing to the channel, and people, they watch, the trolls watch who's supporting me a lot, who gives the best comments to me of support, and then they go see those people's channel. These are sick people for real. There, like, we call them trolls, but they're not trolls, man. You and I troll people, making jokes like that, like, you know what I mean? I'm trying to make an example, like laughing and making funny jokes. That's trolling. But actually hiding, changing your name, opening a channel, pretending that your wife's doing someone's wife's doing something, pretending that their kids are being mistreated when it's not, and they cause problems in families. Those are sick people. Those are bad people. It's illegal to do online, but they hide behind these channels. But people that follow me get problems with trolls, get emailed, and the trolls subscribe to your channels, and they become your best friends. The biggest shit stains that talk to me the worst are the best of friends on all of your channels, because they want to do the opposite, and they want to get to somebody where, and it's silly because I was talking to you a lot at one point. Remember Ace of Space, what he was doing and everything? It's like there was a jealousy, and then he was even on your channel. He was hiding, but we knew it was him because he's just over the top, aggressive, they get so mad. These people have anger issues. Somebody has an anger issue, and this social media for someone with an anger issue is just like a free open bar for an alcoholic with the key to the bar 7 days a week. Walk in, you see, look at this asshole. Oh, look at that dummy. Oh, look at that moron. And they just get mad and mad and mad at people. But then when I reply, oh shit, now they're mad. And then they make videos saying, Bruce is attacking me. Bruce is harassing me. And I'm not, I can be bad. Like I can bug the trolls enough for that to get in the cry there. Not that I enjoy doing it, but I do. I mean, what else do I have to do? I'm not doing anything wrong. They're like attacking. I sort of laugh at it all. That's how I take it. Hey, Evelyn's here. Steve Connolly, all the same. Good gang. Thanks everyone. Charlene Williams. Thank you very much, you guys. JDR is in the house. Hey, Bruce, unfortunately, you are competing with Arcana Shores, a tarot by Janine's friend. That rings a bell. Thank you, JDR. Oh, there's lots of competition here. Lots of competition. It's like a wrestling match. All the channels that confronted me there, Peter, it was crazy. Back in the days, they were all kind at the beginning. And here, when I came on, I tried to connect to them all. So I started subscribing to space channels. Hey guys, nice work. I just got a 14-inch telescope. They did not want to have anything to do with me talking to them about my telescope and about what I was seeing on the moon. It's pixels. You're a fraud. You're a fake. There's nothing they haven't said. But that's, it's all part of the game, I guess, that they play online, right? I mean, what do you want to do with it? Faye Knox from Toronto. She's enduring a dangerous storm, Faye, that is hitting Toronto right now. You guys are supposed to get 7 centimeters of snow per hour. I guess they're going to be getting snow from 7 to about 1 in the morning. Toronto, man, has received a whole winter of snow, a whole new accumulation of winter snow in the last 10 days. And St. Bernardino, I don't know, Faye, if you saw St. Bernardino or you, Pete, in California in the mountains. Did you see the videos? The snow covered the roof of the houses. Like I've never even seen that here in Canada. In St. Bernardino, the freaking rivers were frozen, man, in 24 hours. You see, the thing is that it never happened here. It would be near impossible in the middle of summer, like hot in California, okay, here, that the rivers would freeze up in 24 hours. I've never seen that in my life here. It doesn't take 24 hours. It takes longer than that for a river to freeze, even when it's minus 20. But in California, St. Bernardino and all in the mountains or not, you see all these frozen rivers. It's pretty crazy. I mean, they've never seen snow before, or probably not often. But that's what the polar shift is doing. Joel is there and says, just sorting the kids out, and I'll be with you all within the next 15, 20. You take your time, brother. No problem, man. All you have to do is click on that link or ask me again for the link, and I'll repost it. It's all good.
Awesome.
Yeah. And Ken Ash is here. All the same good people. Dominique Dion, merci. Thanks, you guys. Merci, Dominique. Yeah, man. Oh, it's dumping on JDR, superstar over there. It's snowing on everyone, I think. Gate Smasher says 1 year on Earth is 365 days. Yep. If it was possible to live on another planet, that is 70 Earth years equal to 1 year. Very different. Yeah, in space, time is different, they say. Would a human live longer than 1 year on that planet, or would we adjust it? See, that's what's interesting to me, Pete. Imagine living on the moon. You know how, I don't know, with aging and everything, if there's no oxygen or anything, wouldn't we not age? Or if we're traveling fast in a UFO, time slips apparently.
Yeah.
And there's that gap in the pilots, even here on Earth, depending on, I guess, sea level or whatnot. I'm not a genius in that, but apparently they lose time, a couple of minutes. So if we're traveling through time and space, is there so in other words, going through I'll take a guess, going through a time travel machine, going back, if you go through the machine, leave and come back, and I recorded it took you an hour, it'd probably take you 30 minutes to do the leap, because depending on what speed you're going with. I wouldn't be I can't go any deeper than that because I just get lost. anything but touching the math.
I'm with you.
You know, what do you think of it? Hey, I'm telling you. But they already said the time travel exists. I think we would end up dying. Oh yeah, I'm telling you. Elias, thanks, man, for coming in. Going through here, all the people, and I always miss. It's impossible for me. Darla's there. It's impossible for me to get them all, man. I mean, you see them
Good
coming
to see
in.
you. Good to see you, Alias. Hi, everyone. By the way.
Yeah, Peter Benton in the house. Joel Burgess coming on in a couple of minutes with us. Dark Shadows
Darla.
here. Darla's here. Tina, thanks for coming
Good
back.
to see you back.
What do you say, bud?
I was just saying to Darla, it's really good to see her back.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's nice to see her for sure. She was a good while off there. Margaret laughing. Right on. On another plane of existence, says Gate Smasher, we could be living while another dimension is going. So we could be living while another dimension is living while another dimension is going. So we overlapped over each living dimension. That's where I'm at, and get to see the other every now and then. And that is the truth of it all, by the way. I confirm that to you. I'm telling you. It's that ideal of the overlapping, like I said. Oops, I just blew up a galaxy. So you got probably about 30 loose leaf papers here. All the dimensions pressed together like that. You know, I mean, what happens is they're always going like this, going like this. Imagine them all one over the other. So to travel through the dimensions to get to a realm that's out of this world, you don't have to travel at the end of the universe. It could show up in your room because we're parallel that. But we all have different wavelengths, different physical states. So one doesn't overlap the other. It's like sort of, it's weird. I think even the story could be even weirder than that. You know how a fish is in the sea? Once in a while, the dolphins, they come out, they come out of the ocean and they see outside and the world. They don't see it for long because they can't suspend in air for very long. They see little glimpses of the outside. Well, that's how I believe that we can see the dimensions. All of a sudden, I see something appear in the corner of my room. Wow, what the hell's going on? And then you never see it again. It's because the universe, imagine all the dimensions are always expanding and moving. And depending on the heat and pressure, sometimes they can blend so much into each other where we're literally level and a portal opens. I can invent a lot of shit, man. That's all just in my head. But I
get you with that. It's an interesting way of explaining it. Yeah, it makes sense to me anyway. Yeah,
just like a portal opening up without having the understanding of how the portal's opening or why it's opening or whether it's circular or square. Doesn't really matter. It's just proof that because of electricity and magnetism, I assume, something happens and the worst of it is all the portals must be open, but we can't see them. So if the portals are open and they're higher up off the ground, sometimes a plane can drive and disappear and absolutely disappear in thin air. I know there's been most of the planes, they say, that disappeared Bermuda Triangle were found, but some of them weren't found. Some of those pilots flew off and were never able to see the island, the base. They were just like in this area, like in another dimension, and those stories fascinate me because they exist. Like when my dad died, where the hell do you think I thought he was? I mean, it was like, oh shit, cool, he's in another dimension. I get to see him sometimes. It was just a kid's way of understanding there's something on the other side without ever really understanding that it was about dimensions, but it sure is an interesting subject.
Yeah. Well, there's a place somewhere like Saqqara where all these things are just crashing into each other like some big tip straight through a portal. It makes you wonder where it's all going.
It could be. Well, let's see. Imagine all the different dimensions at the top together in an energy field, and at the bottom, like a broom, all the hairs like a mop. They just hang out, but go in all different directions. And once in a while, they go by each other. I mean, you know how some people have a way of explaining nature and physics by explaining it with a broom or with a piece of paper. I know it sounds stupid, but me, I can see a lot more by thinking of maybe simple ways of, instead of going to learn the term of all the terms in quantum physics and the proper physics and laws of physics and in nature. You don't have to be a genius to come up with ideas and theories. As a matter of fact, those terms, sometimes I think it's what holds us back, in physics, because you can't explain something. You hear the geniuses, they go, it's hard to explain because they're using terms. They're using those terms. If you actually explain like a child what you're seeing or what physics is, it's a lot easier to understand. They got all those crazy terms that they're using. And anyways, I mean, a genius scientist says that stars are so heavy that it creates a dimple in space and time. Those are stories I like. For me, that makes sense, even though there's no explanation to it, you just wonder, does anything really have to have an explanation? It's like, what is existence? Now I'm going off track here now. But it's true. Those are all the questions. What's reality? What's existence? Why are we here? I never really asked myself that, because I don't necessarily think that. I believe that we could be here for a reason, or we could just quite simply be here like ants, and just so happens we don't have any souls and we're just roaming living organisms that live and die like bugs or insects do. But I think humans have a bit more of not a God particle, but we're related to some ancestors that did some important stuff, man. All humans were something really important. The humans or the group that was here before us did something really important here on Earth, and then it was destroyed. Maybe we were the perfect race. I don't know. Maybe we were really peaceful. You hear expressions like, in all bushels, apple bushels is a bad apple. It makes so much sense, though. No matter how good an organization is, you always get somebody, due to jealousy, fame, or animosity, they want to gain higher stature than the other person. For some people, it's just that. It's a competition, eh?
Yeah.
That's why I had problems doing research with some people. There was no one that I met seriously, and I'm not talking about like Jean-Claude Beyond Mystic and the people that I have interviews and okay time with, but I did try to do some projects at the beginning with some people, and I didn't like the way I never met anyone, man, that knew anything about space or UFOs doing the projects. Even those people at MUFON and stuff, they all think that they're big. I'm not to insult them, but a lot of them think that they're really big professional ufologists there. And notice that ufologists don't usually have videos of UFOs. They're usually out there, the ones that are diagnosing other people's UFO videos. They get popular for that. That's why I wanted to study in ufology, but have my own findings, Man, it happens. Look at I still flip out on that video, man. The one that you caught, that object over the moon going by.
The guitar pick shape thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not small.
I was just filming. I was filming the moon because it was just coming up over the airport there, and filmed it for a bit. Come out of focus. You know where it is. Realigned the camera. Went back into the moon. Was off a bit to the left from the moon, and just this random piece of sky, right place, right time. Zoomed in, and there it was going past.
Right.
And as you can see, I tried to follow it, but
Yeah, it's
because
so
I
damn
was so
fast.
zoomed in. I followed it, and then I lost it, and then you see it move like that, and I'm like, what the hell was that? And I desperately tried to find it after.
Oh
I
yeah,
cut
and the
that clip
minute it
and I
gets
try and
off,
find it, couldn't
yeah,
find it.
and the minute it gets off the moon, don't even think of it. That's the only reason why you saw it. The moon, and the worst of it, it almost looks like because before that it went by, I think you started zooming in a little bit on that very area, and then all of a sudden it went by, and holy shit, that was nice. It was turning, spiraling
Yeah,
around. It looked like what could be a massive piece of debris of a spaceship. Satellites are way too small. I would not see, like, if it was a satellite, man, you'd see very small. It would be a tiny piece going by.
yeah.
You wouldn't see it big like that. Shit, that looked like a broken piece of wing. Remember what I think that's what I commented. It literally looked like you filmed a broken tail or wing or something off a
It was
plane
like
or
it was like something Batman would fly or something in, you know.
yeah.
It was just weird.
You know what you should
And
have done is play just a 3 second Batman as it's going by, just like
yeah,
but those are incredible moments that maybe you'll never catch it again. Maybe you'll get it plenty of times. It's so when you catch it, for me, every capture of UFO, it I got emotional. I was so happy. Oh yeah, holy shit. And then and I'm sure you did the same. I think you did. 2, 3 days after, I remember the next day. I'm outside again this evening. I'm looking at remember the next day when you had seen it, you went back out to look for more and look for more. It's a drug.
yeah.
It's a drug. When we go outside, we see things, and it really is chance because it's impossible for us to track debris. They're tracking debris, and they're tracking over 150,000 pieces now. It's incredible because there's continually collisions about with those pieces. It's just continually smacking into one another.
You actually reminded me how crazy it's been before. To be honest, I did know about your channel several years ago. The odd thing would pop up, the odd video of the moon, and I remember seeing your face and your icons at the end of the videos. You'd been on for a few years. You'd been on the YouTube for a few years by then, of course, and I never really picked up on it until you started doing live streams. But what's mad is, um, it was Kelly's 40th birthday,
Yeah.
and everyone had gone home. Nice clear sky outside. We're in June now, and I'm looking out to the stars, and I'm staring up. I'm just collecting all the bottles up outside from the party, and I'm looking up to the sky, and I'm really staring at the sky, thinking, is there really anything out there? There's gotta be. And I'm staring, and I saw this little tiny dot come from like the guttering of the roof, come into view, and it slowed down, and I'm staring at it like, am I tripping right now? Am I seeing this? And it slowed down. That made my heart really go then, because I'm like, no plane, helicopter, satellite is going to slow down.
No,
And then
that's
it
it.
sped up and then disappeared. And looking back on it, it's ever because like ever since then, I want to get a decent camera. Got the strongest one I could get on the market, the P1000 at the time.
Yeah.
That cost me like what? Cost me $1,000. That did.
They're
Um,
expensive.
yeah. I actually looked at your 14-inch telescope not long after, and I thought, $8,000 can't do that.
Yeah, yeah, and 8 grand in your money. It's 10.
Yeah,
That's 10,000 plus US.
yeah. Then there's the assembling. I've seen your assemble videos, and I'm like, that's not for me, man. It's
And
not for me.
when I got it, like I showed recently a couple days ago, a video of me when I just gotten it, and I said, guys, I'm gonna bring her out. I'm gonna point that up to the moon. I'm gonna show you the first structures and the first UFOs. After I said that, oh my god, I got almost sick to my stomach the next day. I started flipping out. I said, what if I
Yeah,
can't what if I can't operate it? Well, what if I don't even see the moon through it? I started flipping out. $10,000.
yeah. I can imagine.
Then it took 3 months for me to get the moon because it was always cloudy. So I felt sick to my stomach. I just wanted to get one shot outside. Then the first night when I went out, Remember the first night I went out, set it up, put it in focus, and I went, oh my God. Stopped it, brought it back in. I was like, yes, that was my first test. Was so emotional. 2 minutes outside, man. I saw the moon, tear in my eye. I said, we're going to get some good videos. But honestly, with the 14-inch scope, I thought I was going to be so close to the moon that you could see the craters like that. The moon is far, because in reality, people ask me, do you think the moon's far? Well, I said, based on the telescopes that I'm buying, they definitely are far, because the crater is always that fucking size, no matter what size the telescope is. Like 5-inch, the craters were like that. And then 14-inch, the craters are like this. So you go, holy shit. But the camera that I have, the D850, Nikon D850, it has thousands and thousands of possibilities of zoom. It's high quality images, 47 megapixels. So I can zoom up a lot on the moon without it pixelating and get some nice shots. So I zoom up with the telescope and the camera outside when I'm filming, and then I bring it in, and I have a lot more access to zooming again. But I had to raise some funding to get it, man. I mean, who has $10,000 in their pockets to grab a telescope? Or and you say 8,000. Well, listen, it could be less expensive now. I mean, it was 10,000 in 218, I think, when I got it, but it could be that's a little.
Yeah, that was not long. That was like about half a year into you actually having that 14-inch telescope.
Okay.
Well way into you doing quite a few videos.
Right.
By the way, you haven't done sorry, Bruce, you haven't done the Dark Side podcast for a while.
That's right, man. I'm happy that some people like them. I said I should start doing more. I wasn't sure if people were going to like them or not, but with the strike, my other strike ended. My jail time for the strike ended on the 1st. I had 2 strikes, man. So that means I was 1 strike away from losing my channel. So when I do the podcast, I talk about controversial things, and I said maybe I'm gonna. It pisses me off, but I'm afraid. It's like I almost don't know what I can say now, but I'm not going to stop the podcast. I'm going to continue them. That's for sure, 100%. I'm just blown away by the sun not being out, the moon not being out, the stars. Yeah. It's always foggy or friggin' snowing, and
that's why I ain't done a video for all this week, to be honest, because we've just had cloud. I've either been working or it's just clouded over. I've seen the moon before I got to Kelly's for like half a minute, best part of a minute, through a crackle of clouds, and then it went.
That's it. That's what. Yeah. And what happens is you're going to notice that it's when you're at work, it's beautiful and sunny, and when you go home to look at the sky, that's when the clouds come out. Even you were noticing it. You know, you said it yourself. Sun and moon. When you're filming it, there's that layer of cloud that is always there, and it forms those clouds in the sky. It could be a clear blue sky, and it's going to form around the bloody sun, or it's going to form around the moon. You know, in the summer, those nights when it's I don't know if you get if it's humid in your area, but here it's high humidity, especially near the St. Lawrence. I'm surrounded by water. I'm on an island here, and when it's a full moon, you know, when the water's beating on the cars, all the water beads, you see all the circles all over the cars. Do you get that in your area? When the humidity is really intense, when the moon is full, you get no. Try to notice that when in the summer when the moon is full. Try to notice when you're walking in the grass at night if you're getting your feet are soaking wet. The grass.
We get that. Yeah,
that and the beating water on the cars and the balcony and the metal and the wood and everything. And it's always when the friggin' moon is out. That's what happens. Margaret says, "Deja vu. Is it like the blades of a fan? See one blade standing still, but really they are all spinning." Oh, that's a cool one. That's a cool example of deja vu. Like a fan, you're looking in the fan, you see that the blade's there in the fan, but it's sort of going like this, like oscillating. That's like looking at a plane when a plane takes off. You know the big jets? When they start going really fast, the motors, you look in the center and you see a real slow blue arrow, eh? You know the slow blue arrow in the center? It goes around really slow. My friend lost 3 of his fingers that way, man.
Oh wow.
Started not in that in a saw though. Yeah, well, just as bad, but it's because the saw when he started it, he's got the ear muffs on, right? So you can't hear nothing. I said call them muffs. It's the the security ear muffs, not to hear anything. He turns on the machine and he looks at the blade. He looks at the blade. He looks at me because the blade wasn't moving. It was moving, but it was moving so fast, the blade, that he could see all the teeth stopped. You know what I mean? Because the blade was going so damn fast. He saw that the blade was stopped and he goes, hey, it's not moving. He just touched the blade like that. And I saw his hand go upwards like that. And I saw 3 things go fly.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, dude. I did. It was bad. And then now here I got my ears on, so I'm going. It's because it's those we're planing wood, man. You hear like it's just horrible sounds. I turn around and look at him. What's wrong? And he's going with his glove in his finger. I'm like, oh my god, that was my last week. Last week working there, dude. The boss had no fingers. The employees had no fingers. And I go to work with my friend. And he loses 3 fingers that day. I said, holy shit.
Like a mate said to me at work, and I agreed with him. Two fears I got in life is losing my hands or losing my eyesight.
You're like me.
You know?
It's that and that. And of course, being paralyzed because my dad was, and I don't know, that sparked something in me. I was always afraid. I'm afraid not to be able to scratch my chin. That's not my chin, Bruce. My cheeks or my chin, heads and toes and feet in. The guy's all crooked. But that'd be a horrible feeling, not being able to move your hands, to cover your mouth, or to scratch your neck, or to wipe your face because you're itchy.
Yeah.
So, but of course, I guess we all have phobias about certain things. Things can get pretty crazy. I don't like the heights at all.
Oh man.
Do not like heights at all, which
you'd think I'd be over the heights thing, living all the way up in that tower block. But I look out my windows sometimes when I open it fully and I look straight down, and I just go into a little bit of a daydream and start thinking things like, just imagine if yeah, I get the height thing as well. It's adrenaline rushes to the fingers and the toes. And, you see how I was in them videos though. We go up those towers and I'm like, okay, we're doing this. And like Bruce said, it's like going up ladders. Like my foot barely covers the step. It's barely covering per step up there. And then I've got to hold the camera with the one hand and I'm coming up like that. Sometimes there's a railing, sometimes there's not. I've got to push myself up the wall. It's madness, and then you get to the top and it's like, whoa.
Awesome. Sorry about that, Peter. No, apparently there's some people trying to get on in the back room, but I don't see anyone. Ladies and gentlemen, those of you trying to click onto the back room, if you don't have Chrome, it ain't gonna work. I don't think. I don't see anybody in the back room. I only see Peter is there. And there's no one else. So if you guys or Lisa or somebody is clicking, go right ahead. Hey, is Joel there? Okay, Joel just said, Bruce, are ready to go live. I'm ready all the time, my brother. You just got to click on that link up on the top. Or maybe I'll post the link again. I don't think I have to post it again. I just posted it. I can do that. Hold on. Invite, copy, and I'll put that back there. Hey, Michael Morris is in the house. How's it going, brother? Michael Morris, appreciate that, man. So I'm going to paste that. You guys try that again to anyone that was clicking on it, because I did not see anyone click on it. Like Joel should be clicking on it unless he has problems clicking on it. If he's there. Sorry, Peter. Oh, man.
It's cool.
Gate Smasher says, I'm still looking in the back to wait for somebody to click, if ever. While traveling around the world, says Gate Smasher, I once came across a set of stairs in a jungle, hundreds of miles away from anywhere. That'd be so damn exciting. I turned right and kept going. I believe it. Didn't want to know, but later I was told a story. That is crazy. It's my dream to do that, man, Pete. To imagine a real adventure. Like, I mean, a real jungle adventure, literally finding a temple or something or some entrance. I got someone coming in. Hey, my friend Justin. Yeah, boy. Hang on, buddy. Let me add it to the stream.
How are you, bud?
Coming
Hey.
on. How's it going, buddy?
How are you,
Yo,
bro?
Hey, Justin Branch in the house. Nice to see you, man. I gotta
What's
thank
happening,
you.
mate?
What's up, brother?
Not much. Saturday morning, mate. Beautiful day.
Absolutely. We had some sun here, but the chemtrails sort of destroyed the day. And then we're waiting for the snowstorm tonight. So we're supposed to have a snowstorm. I don't know if we're going to get any snow or not. You getting much snow in your end, Justin?
Nah, mate. We don't ever get snow in Perth, mate. Ever.
Oh, that's awesome. I wouldn't want you to either. When you think of it.
Would love to see some snow one day, though.
Yeah? You ever experienced any? Yeah, you must, eh?
Mm.
Recently, did you guys ever get snow recently with or how are hurricanes up there in your end? It's more heat and droughts, I think, eh?
Yeah, we don't get hurricanes really at all. Just heat. Horrible heat.
That's like here. Peter, do you get any hurricanes, Peter, in your end?
not hurricanes. We've had a few. I experienced a tornado in 2005.
That's like me. I only had two tornadoes here in my life. Experienced the two tornadoes. I didn't ever experience a hurricane here at all. But there's certain parts of the world that don't get it. You know,
We get some nasty winds here, but not hurricanes.
yeah, it's like us. We'll get bad winds, but not hurricanes. This year it was everything. It was the hail, freezing rain, and snow. Slush, hail, freezing rain, snow. It did that all year. We got a lot of snow, quite a bit of snow this year. We got more, I think, than I've ever seen, and it's going to continue too because we got another snowstorm on the way here. Piss me off. Imagine. What time is it in your end, Justin?
It is 10 o'clock in the morning, mate. Kids are just getting up, wanting their breakfast, and animals want feeding.
Brekkie. Do people say that in Australia? Brekkie.
Brekkie, mate. Yeah, brekkie.
Yeah, brekkie, not brekkie. I was trying to. I was like, I like it being a little troll from Ireland. Brekkie. Australia is definitely a place I would have loved to visit. I tell you, there's lots of places, man. Lots of good people around the world, and just so bloody far. Huh?
My wife agrees, mate. Say hello.
Hey, hello. Hi, how's it going, you guys? Hi from Montreal.
Hi.
Awesome. Australian. I get to see Australian people. You got to love the internet for that. I mean, it's totally awesome being able to hook up with some people and to get to see what some of you look like is always cool. Anyways, because I've been talking to you for quite a while, man, Justin.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for being here, bud, man.
No worries.
It's been a hell of a while.
Hey, mate. How are you?
You're all right, mate.
Did you catch the cricket the other day, mate?
I don't watch it.
Oh, mate, come on. That's not the pummy spirit.
Sorry about that. I'm not much of a sports guy, to be honest.
No, eh? What'd you say?
My missus agrees. Good on you.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
not-
she says- That's true. Well, here it's a law. It's a law for us to watch hockey, but we don't watch it. I mean, I don't watch it. It's a bit of a rumor. If they say every Canadian has a hockey stick and maple syrup, you know. Well, the maple syrup's true. We all have maple syrup, but we don't all have the hockey sticks. That's for sure. Not a big sports buff. I think I'd be a liar if I said I was looking up my size, but used to like football when I was in school. I was pretty good at football. I used to like that.
Yeah, I was good in defence. That's about it.
I was good on the bench.
Yeah, I did some of that too. Definitely. Lots of bench. Hey, Alpha Kush, how's it going? The eeriness and beauty of the moon never ceases to amaze me. It's true, though. When you look at the moon, there's you could look at it in a sinister way, where a lot of people are making videos of devils being up there and Nephilim or whatever. But in reality, I don't know. It's a beautiful mystery, that place. I'm pretty sure there's some advanced tech up there, but I don't necessarily think that there could be friggin' humans up there on the moon. What do you think about that, Justin?
Oh,
You think
mate,
there could be more than
I
one?
think we've been up there since the 1950s, I think, since just after Roswell.
Damn right, eh?
Yeah, I think we've been up there a long time.
What about you, Peter?
Yeah, I'm with Justin on that.
Do you think aliens can be working with them? Do you think it'd be possible, or that they're maybe not living there, but there's aliens have contacted us? I imagine, whether it be working on the moon with them or not. There's, the Apollo 11, they didn't show us the real thing. That's a fact. They did not tell us the real thing either. But if they went, it would be a secret project, and they wouldn't have told us. It could be.
Exactly. No one would know.
No, exactly. There'd be no way of knowing it. And obviously, I'm assuming that we have one astronaut left from Apollo 11. It's Buzz, right? He just got married. Okay. Very recently. I don't know if he's 92, 96, the guy just got married. I don't know if you guys knew that. But I think that after Buzz Aldrin passes away, that maybe then they'd be allowed to talk about the moon. Because if they come out now with that they didn't go on the moon, or that there was something, a secret project, everyone's going to turn around and trash Buzz. I would assume that wouldn't come out in his lifetime.
He's already given quite a few clues away, I think. Oh, Buzz.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's absolutely true. And he has. And was it him or Armstrong that spoke to well, there was one, first of all, I think it was Buzz. He went on Conan O'Brien. I don't know if you saw that episode. That's one hell of an episode. And he sits there and he explains to people, the people weren't ready. And Conan O'Brien said, I remember as a boy watching you step onto the moon. And he goes, nobody saw what happened on the moon. And he goes, we weren't ready to go. And he says, people saw an illustration of what was on the moon. Nobody knows what happened on the moon. So at the same time, he didn't divulge. He didn't say exactly what he did, but he at the same time, he sort of told them that I don't have, nobody has a proof of exactly what happened up there when you think of it, Crazy world we live in, I tell you that.
It's my daughter.
Hello.
She's Minecrafting.
Oh, that's awesome. And I say it's awesome because I've played Minecraft before. I had started with my son had showed me that a while back, and then he went to bed one night. And when he woke up the next morning, I don't know, I guess I had a couple of beers, and I had built a city. I had built a literal
My
city.
stepson.
Hey, mate, how you going?
Hey, how's it going, mate?
Pretty good, mate. Hey, what are you up to?
Hey, man, Montreal, it's cold. We're waiting for snow to fall. The telephones are they're not working very well. The lines aren't working well.
My stepson has he's been to Canada, Bruce. He's been there.
Really?
Vancouver.
Oh, crap, man. You really saw Canada. I've never been. It's something else. It's Vancouver's an expensive part of Canada. Very expensive. I don't know if it's maybe expensive for you guys in Australia, but Vancouver is very expensive. It's like double the price of here. They get double salary, though. People like going to work in Vancouver because you get 30, 40 bucks an hour. Here, they'll give you 15, 20 bucks an hour,
Oh, yeah.
And houses are expensive up there. So that's nice. You went up there on a trip, or you stayed up there for a while?
I went up there for a couple of weeks to go see my family because I had some cousins that live up there.
That's awesome, man. Some nice parks around there in Vancouver and everything, like the forest regions and stuff, like nature places, and it's a beautiful place.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Man.
So he's the only one in our family to be lucky enough to see snow so far.
Yeah.
Hey, and so any regrets when you left the snow, or no regrets? Did you slip?
No, not really.
So did you do like everyone does the first few times, test with your boot to see how slippery it is, if you can fall or not?
I got there pretty late. It was like 2 a.m. or something, so it was struggle walking because it was weird.
Oh, I bet you. And it is dangerous. I'm telling you, I have smacked my head many a times. Sometimes it happens once a year or once every 2 years, but sometimes it's the black ice that gets to you. You don't see it in the morning,
Yeah.
and the roads look like there's no ice. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you're working up there, and were you college, school?
In Perth or
Yeah,
I'm,
or wherever. Yeah.
I'm at school.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
Almost
Yeah.
done for sure. Almost done.
Yeah, a couple more years and then we'll
Damn
be
right, man. Damn right.
yeah.
Then you come back home and rent a
Getting a
room,
job.
and yeah, there you
Getting
go.
a job.
Oh,
Getting an
sorry, Dad.
apprenticeship.
What am I
Yeah.
saying? What am I saying? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I meant. That's what I
Yeah.
meant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting a job straight away.
Yeah.
No piss farting around.
No, and in reality, you need it, because if not, especially at your age, I think they want the job more than we want them to have the job, because it's a good independence. I remember my first job. I was so proud to get home and give my check away for all my bills, but that's when you learn to budget. Oh, spent $40 last weekend. This weekend I didn't spend 40. Oh shit, I got $40. You know, I tested myself. It was hard in the apartment at the beginning. I remember my first grocery was a box of Kraft dinner, bag of chips, and some sausages. I think something like that I bought.
Oh yeah.
I was bad at budgeting in the apartment. Then
They get paid a little more than I got paid for my first job. So I think I was on about $3.60 an hour for my first job.
there you go. Yeah.
But yeah, so they've definitely upped the wages. The wages aren't too bad in Australia. So
Yeah, more now. Like I was insulted when I saw how much an hour my son got when he went to work. I was almost pissed off. I said, "What the hell?" I said, "Here, I've been driving the buses for almost 6 years, boy, trying to make 400 a week." And this guy gets back and says, "Yeah, man, I was 500 a week." What the hell? Are you serious? But he works. He works hard. It's a lot of lifting and stuff. That's how I worked in shops a lot, and it's the worst. It's just the worst job sometimes. But I started out like that, But the shops are pretty rough.
I work for the council, so I do a lot of leaning on the shovels. So
Damn.
I call it a transition to retirement when you work for the council. So
Yeah, absolutely. I believe it. Well, I've been doing this for a couple of years. I'm really happy to be able to do it because, in a way, even though I'm not making a lot of money, it's that I'm independent, at least off the system. That was right off the bat, and I didn't have to. I remained a pure blood. I didn't have to get forced, and a lot of people had to do certain things with the pandemic and stuff. They had no choices because of their jobs. A lot of people,
right. Yep.
That's why I don't discredit the people that had to go through it, because some people had no choice. A lot of military people are close to retirement. They didn't want to lose their jobs. It was very last minute thing, Same time, people were worried about what was going on. You never know. You never know when they're telling us the truth or when they're telling us lies. But do you ever think, Justin, that the truth is going to come out about the moon?
Not it has to, mate. It has to. It's they can't hide this stuff forever, basically. But
Absolutely.
then again,
hid it for this long.
It's whether people want to believe it or not, or think we're just all crazy, So
yeah. Oh, and it's been long. I'll say it like your wife said. Absolutely. What about you, Peter? Do you think it's going to come out?
They've just got to see your footage, mate.
I hope so. Well, they presented it at the symposium national. It was even televised. When they showed 6 minutes of me talking about my research, I had tears in my eyes. I said, my God, I broke through the veil. Watch all the people come. Nope. It stopped people from coming to the channel. It's like my channel went dead. It's sort of a compliment at the same time. And I say nobody comes by. I'm not insulting you guys. You've always been here. But honestly, you know what, Justin, Peter, if it wouldn't be for you guys, there'd be nobody here. It's always the same group, basically, that we come back. Once in a while, we get some new people, but it's, it's rare. Did anyone from the United Kingdom, like myself, find out what the strange lights were in the night sky the other night? I don't know. Was there something, Peter, in the United Kingdom that happened with strange lights in the sky, or
not that I'm aware of?
No, did you guys hear about the boom in the States, Frank and Pete? There's a sonic boom in San Diego 2-3 days ago, and they said the ground shook.
Wow, that hasn't happened for a while, has it? Because there was booms going off all over the place
Yeah, a couple of years ago,
You
even
know,
last
yeah.
year. Yeah, there was sonic booms heard around the world, shaking and underground movement. Listen, the volcanoes, in reality, after that, all hell broke loose. The Canary Islands, it melted the mountain. That volcano went for what, 46 days, 30 some days? I don't even know if it stopped, actually. That's weird. La Palma, we're talking about it every day. Then all of a sudden, they just stopped talking about it. All those people had to get rid of, leave there, on the island. All those people at the Canary Island had to leave. Then the Hunga Tonga in the Pacific or whatever, in the ocean, the volcanic explosion. That, you guys, Justin, that there in Tonga, the eruption that they say was an ocean volcano. I Am Kai channel sent me a video. You really see a ballistic missile going in
Yeah,
where
mate.
Tonga region was, and it went right in. It came from the right, and when you saw Peter, and it went downwards straight into the ocean, and then boom. That's testing, like, I don't know, North Korea, Russia, whatever, China doing tests. The
They say
military.
that's near the where they drop all the satellites and space junk is around that area too. So maybe they
Yeah,
were trying to get rid of something. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Maybe there was a Russian nuclear submarine there at that time or at that moment. You never know, eh?
Exactly.
They're not telling us what's going on. But boy, are they talking. You see the Pentagon, the FBI, the CIA, all the Defense Department. They're talking now. I'm sort of, maybe it sounds crazy, but I'm almost happy that, and we can't talk too much about war. I'm being careful, but apparently China, I'll just say China's taking the side of Russia now and going to be helping them with
Yes.
some objects and stuff. So what that's going to cause trouble with the US, I have no idea, but I think it's a good thing that they're breaking ties of the independence. We depended on grain. America and even Canada depends on grain from Russia. I had no idea about that. Russia owns most of the grain around the world. I didn't understand that. You listen to Old Canada, okay, our national anthem, all you see in the pictures and the videos are these big John Deere tractors with grain. And we're making grain. We don't have any here. We can't even, we produce, that's all we produce here is grain. And we got to go buy it from Russia. It's so stupid. It's
we have plenty of sheep here. We have plenty of cows. We do a lot with agriculture. Out in the more country areas and whatever. We do a bit of grain, but we're plenty of land here in Australia, so we have lots of stuff here. But we seem to just export it to the world and buy it back double the price. So
well that's the thing, because a lot of us export. A lot of people export stuff. You look at all the cheap stuff you got here in my house. There's not one thing or one globe or vase that's not cheap that doesn't have made in China on it.
China, yeah.
Like literally. I got my, what I call it's hard to see, but my golden decorative telescope, which I love, that was built here in Montreal. No, it was sold here in Montreal. It says made in China. So that's all probably lead paint and stuff like that. China got caught putting lead paint in the toys and Canadian toys. And I'm saying Canadian and probably maybe even some of your own countries, because sometimes a lot of our we buy stuff from China. Government makes deals and stuff. I was blown away, you guys, when I found out that the pharmaceuticals around here in Canada, 95% of the pills and everything that are here in our pharmacies made in China.
Yeah.
It scared the
my
crap.
wife agrees.
Yeah, and it scared the crap out of me. That really scared me, because we don't know, and I'm not phobic. They were being paranoid, about the Depop and everything that's going on that we can't talk about. The pills and stuff. If they're going to put stuff in our food, who says they're not putting stuff in the pills? Like, I'm not being paranoid there, but I am worried about that. People that take a lot of pills in their life could maybe have certain problems. And you guys get that in England, and you guys in Australia?
It's like the COVID vaccines, all from China.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's why when I get sick, I try my best not to take medication. If I really can, if I feel I can get through it without, I won't take.
Same here. Vitamin C and go through it. That's the best thing to do. That's the only thing to do. But you never know what they're giving us when you think of it. That's how it gets so damn scary.
If you want some good information on vaccines and etc., Dr. John Campbell runs a good show on YouTube and talks all about how our natural immunity is way better at defending against any so-called vaccine.
I know, but yeah, and we got to be careful talking about them on top of it. I got a strike for it freaking sucks, man. We can't say a bloody word about it. Can't even mention anything about the pandemic and stuff. It's just craziness. But I know all about him. Campbell is definitely a good one, and very recently been talking about a lot of stuff, a lot of good stuff. And unless people are watching those people, they're not going to know anything.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of even doctors don't even work anymore. There,
and you get a lot of people that just won't have a bar of his theories anyway. Just like, oh, this guy's nonsense or that guy's nonsense, and whatever. So
absolutely. Hey, we have our friend Joel Burgess.
Joel.
Oh, you can hear me, guys.
Yeah, I can hear you. If you have,
I've got hearing end, mate. I've got hearing end. It gave me a bit frustrated.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Click on the YouTube. You have a YouTube link and a StreamYard link. Turn off the YouTube link, Joel. If not, you'll get some feedback echo. But keep the StreamYard link open up.
Turn off the YouTube link, Joel. If not, you'll get some feedback echo. But keep the StreamYard link open.
Yeah. Hold a minute.
Yeah,
I have a clue what I'm doing here.
It's normal. It's like that.
Can you hear me, all?
Yeah, we got you, Joel.
Perfect.
Yeah.
10-4.
Is that better? Yeah.
Loud and clear, man. Excellent.
Yeah. What I've done is that I've had to go off me Howie box.
Okay.
I mentioned it about them Chinese things and that. Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
We're
anyway.
living in 1984 now. We can't talk anymore. That's how it is. It's stupid, eh?
Yeah. So, guys, few things what Peter on about and things. I've got a bit waylaid and that. I took some notes from earlier on his show. Hopefully, we can work into Lightbox and let you into a little bit. We're working into it.
Joel, the floor is yours. The floor is yours. Hey, guys, Joel's talking about.
I don't want to end up like Tesla in end, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But like you said, he's working on an invention, guys, and he's doing stuff at home and stuff like that. And I want you to let us know what you're doing, whatever you can say, whatever you don't want to say, don't say it or whatever. But
well, give a little brief into it now, and then we can come back into that later because there's a few little notes I took down. I think is it what's the name? Anika, is it child of four? Few questions in your comments on your earlier show, so talk about that, about magnetic core and things. But yeah, basically the light box. I don't know if you've ever heard of the guy, you call him Roger Spears, Mud Fossil University. I don't know if you
I heard of it. I'm a little familiar with the Mud Fossils University. Absolutely.
Yeah. A lot of people ridicule him. He knows what he's on about. I'm on a similar sort of path. And what we've been looking at is like like Fermilab and that. They're just heading like photons and that head on and just colliding them, and they're getting this mass energy, but they can't sustain it. So obviously they're getting there, and there's been a breakthrough lately. I was talking to Roger the other week, and they've actually clicking onto a bit, and they've managed to get 200% more energy from like 5%.
And we're talking
they're going there.
Free energy, right? So basically, we're talking about
using electrons and neurons and that, basically protons, photons, dark matter, light matter, gravity. Basically, how can I explain it? Obviously, I'm going to say the bomb word, but we're not making one of those. But these way I can explain to you is like if you've ever seen videos like when they, detonated first nuclear weapon and that, and they did tests on it.
Right, warheads.
Yeah.
Right.
Basically, I can explain. You've got a black, like a checkered board. You've got your black and your white opposite opposes and that. Well, you have two black, there your neurons, and then your electrons, your two white ones, and that's your energy. And it's the black ones there. That's dark matter or dark energy. That is gravity, right? And
right. What's holding up, like they say, what's holding up the stars and the galaxy.
Yeah. So, well, it's photons, it's light emitting, but obviously in everything you've got your light and your dark. You good, your bad, your yin, your yang, that kind of stuff.
The up, the down.
Yeah, you've got it. And obviously the black particle, they want to grab onto these electrons, but they want to escape. So what you do is you fire. What we've been doing is firing a laser through a Ventura, if you're with me. And what we've seen is, and you just using the phone I'm on now, anyone can do this, right? Simple little experiment. Get your phone. You can use your selfie camera or your main cameras and that. Mine's a Samsung A51 or something like that. It's amazing cameras on it, and that's really good. I just don't know how to bloody work thing. Not to its full potential anyway, but I'll get there. And basically, if you get a laser, I mean, I've tested red laser, green laser, blue laser, right? At the moment, I'm messing about with Blu-ray laser and that, because they have different energies, and like red's like obviously a low.
Yeah, you got low
infrared, but it travels well.
So the green being the strongest, if I'm not mistaken. You got green, blue.
No, the blue.
Blue. So you got blue, green.
Yeah, green is really powerful, but the blue,
red, green, and then blue, isn't it?
Yeah. But basically, what it is, I mean, you can try any and you'll still get the same thing, but the more energy, what we've discovered up to press, and I'm sure it's Fermilab or something. I mean, if you go on Mud Fossil University, there's loads of videos. Roger, we're on it, sort of thing.
Yeah, interesting videos about it.
Yeah. We've got the same idea, sort of thing. And basically, what it is if you get it all set up, it's so simple. You just need 2 nails or whatever, right? And you need at least like 1/4 millimeter or anywhere between 1 millimeter or 1/4 millimeter gap between them. And then when you fire laser through them, that makes a Ventura. Obviously, we've got a bit further than that. These were early days just to see what were happening.
Right.
And you get these pictures, and you can see the photons, electrons, and you can see them like stretch then and tear apart, because what it won't do is if you fire it through Ventura, the black particles, they can't go through. They're getting really jammed up, but the electrons, the light, they come through, and it's between that part, because obviously see it'd be like a white mass, and that's where this is what I'm working on, is a collector to get that energy. So what it does is it comes through. Obviously you're talking like capacitors and things and stuff, we can come to that bit another time, and that's
keep on going and you'll build a time travel machine.
But obviously, basically the main principle is you fire that laser through, so you might be using 5 volts, but by using resistors and transistors, and capacitors, and then
stronger power.
You've got to bank some energy. So you use your capacitors, you bank your energy in your capacitors, right? And then like you have to use a transistor in that, and so you get so much current going through one way that goes into your transistors, the other passes through and drives itself, but then you've got your main constant power sort of thing. I mean, it's deep, But that's basic principle on it. And now it's how we're working it. I mean, I've had a umpteen failed attempts.
As long as you don't get electrocuted.
No. It's light. It's light. We're not messing about with nukes or all crazy like that. It's just
don't
using light
yourself.
energy. It's basically like receiving it on a solar panel, basically, but on a different. I think it's like what they've discovered is they found out that you need crystals in it. Now, this is the thing. This is what we're showing now. Right? This is that TV I took to bit. I said to you, I was taking a TV to bits of weight. Yeah.
Right.
Your remote control sensor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was watching a documentary. I thought, that's it. Because while I'm messing about with, I've got like the torch here, and you know the square LEDs. What we're doing is you can test it, get a multimeter, and you know the LED strips and that lights. If you hook a multimeter up to it and set it, and you shine a laser in it, you'll get 2.4 volts out of it.
So less power but stronger efficiency.
Yeah, but that's where you've got to amp it up, and that's where all your other electronics come in, transistors and that. But you see, the thing that I want at start was I've got to slow flow down because the laser pulses. You know what I mean? And what it's actually doing is when lasers firing through Ventura, and this is why your neurons are not getting through because they're heavy matter. And it's like I'll go back to this again. There's that much. It's crazy. When the nuke goes off, right, and you see it in slow, there's video and that. Roger's got them on his things, yeah. They set like a village up, and houses just set on fire to start with. Now that's your light energy, yeah. And then after that, obviously it slowed down, but in fractions of seconds, you get your blast, and then it just blows it to pieces. And then what it does is it goes back in. It like blasts and it sets on fire. That's your flash, and that's vapor. Sets everything on fire. It just burns like as if you're setting a bonfire off. And then these heavy neutrons come in. And they go away. I want you back. So they pull it back. So you get like you know what I mean, in out, and it basically works in a similar way to that, but not like that. It basically they can't get through. They have to bypass, so it slows them down. So the light going through accelerates them beyond the speed of light, and that's where you harness it through Ventura by using. And what I'm clicking onto is I'm going to test it on a small scale, then I'm going to have to build it up. So I'm watching a documentary. I think it was, I don't know if you heard him, Richard Dolan.
Yep.
He's been on loads of documentary things and that. And it was F-35 fighters and F-22s and that.
Yeah.
Well, underneath them, I didn't know this and that. I mean, I'm ex-army and that. I used to be in logistics and that, years ago. Believe it or not.
Yeah. Small world.
But underneath them, they've got like this camera thing or whatever it is and that. So it's made out in a certain crystal and that, and it can just pick anything up, and that's part of all its capabilities and that. And I thought, Christ, yeah. So I had a little tinker about with it. I rigged it up to a multimeter.
Yeah.
And just shone laser in it, just a red laser off a bloody chop. So I used to have it when I could. So I took laser off it and had a little and I got 4.5 volts out of it. But key is if we can, I mean, that's low power, isn't it? I don't know how much I'm going to have to scale it up. Just, I've been at it for a few years now. I'm going to keep going. Whether it kills me or I get killed, I don't know. Either way.
Right, man. Right, man.
But if I can scale it up, running like, say if it was 5 volts, it's naff all really, isn't it? You know what I mean? But what we've seen is coming out through that is 1,000 times more. So you talk, a lot of volts. But key is you've got to put resistors in, slow the flow, all right? Because this is where I'm cooking it. because it was overloading me transistors and things and that. And I mean, it didn't explode, it just burnt out basically because I put fuses in, obviously, to put it out. So I know now I've got to bank it up more and split it through and resist flow through and separate it. But all I do is just take 5 volts out of what's coming out, which is negligible to what you're getting. That goes back into laser, keeps powering it then. So basically, you've just got an on-off switch, right? You want it on, turn it on. Once you turn it on, it's on. Unless something goes wrong, it'll burn fuse out. And then you just put a new fuse and away you go again. Unless laser burns out, because I've burnt a few lasers out in the process as well.
Damn awesome.
But it's basically that, and all you've got to do is then the rest of the power you harness. This is the hard bit now, is gathering it and doing this. So this is what this is it now. I'm getting there. And if I pull it off, well, and all that you've got to do is just shove that through, and then put that into transistors and everything and that. And capacitors, which starts power. So even if you turn it off, the capacitor will always start powering. And that's like, obviously, if you're operating, so if you've got to make sure it discharges it, otherwise you can get electric shocks, and that's a danger, get electric shock.
Then you add a flex capacitor, and then you can.
Yeah, well, you end up a bit frazzled or something. Like, you'll get a little bite off it or something like that. Depends on that. But that's basis on it. So
that's awesome, man. So
we can talk more about it. I mean, I could. Well, I've just, like I said, I'm learning with YouTube. I've just been buried in. I mean, I do human and social biology, microbiology, biology, archaeology, geology, you name it, mud fossils, everything. Oh, I can bury my head in.
Absolutely.
Since lockdown and that, I picked up from 1994 when I did my A levels in human and social biology and art. So
right. You just started a channel too, right? I think you just opened a channel, you said, or something.
Yeah. I haven't put no video on yet, but I'm going to work on it. It's Saturday tomorrow, so me, kids, and I insist me on about. I live in Bridlington, if anybody know where that is.
Bridlington.
Yeah, it's East Yorkshire coast, the UK.
The UK. I got a lot of people here from the UK in the channel. And Australia. That's the worst of it.
Well,
in analytics, it's Australia.
There's a lot. There's all sorts of here. There's phenomena. There's a guy called Paul Sinclair, Proof Truth. I don't know if you've come across that guy. He's a Yorkshire lad originally like me from Doncaster, which is a bit more 75 miles away. But we moved up on the East Coast because I love a bit of kite surfing. Since I left the army, I got to keep doing something. I like mooching about, stuff like that. Bit nosy, I suppose. But but the geology and things up here, if you want to look into it, you can get maps of geology up at UK. And we're basically, it's called from Scarborough. You've got like Filey, and then there's like Bempton, which is like a bird thing. People go there and take pictures of puffins and seagulls and all that in cliffs. It's about 400 foot above sea level. There's a lighthouse called on Flamber Head. Now there's a lot of things go off there, and there used to be it's still there. We're an old RAF base back in I think I'm sure like 60s, from late 50s to 70s. And there's a lot of weird stuff that goes up there. We're talking like skinwalker stuff and boats disappearing, tornadoes disappeared, and they've sent things down. Cockpit still shut, no pilot inside it, no ejection out of it,
Oh, you see, we're just talking about that other dimensions and stuff. The shit.
Yeah, a lot of crazy, massive amounts of UFOs. I've been saying for weeks and that. I'm getting there. I've been trying to find the email thing and that, Bruce, because I've got a lot of UFO stuff that I think you might find interesting. The stuff with Moon, these green object things coming off. My missus, she's took things and that. She hangs out her bedroom window. It's like we're positioned. As I'm sat now, I'm facing south, and then to my right's west, and to my left's east, and then behind me is north. And Wednesday nights we have a lot of activity with RAF scrambling out and things like that. You hear them buzzing about and that. And then you get like to say 2 o'clock ish and that. Just after that, up to 4 o'clock. Especially on the full moon and that. A lot of activity. I mean, I've got videos, pictures. I've got some bloody good stuff and that. I'd love to.
Yeah, man, you got to
share,
set
man.
that up.
And you can all have a look at it and see what you think. But
Absolutely,
basically,
man,
I mean, I just go out with camera and I just go bum bum bum. You know, I don't. What I tend to do is I don't try and think about it because I mean, this is just me and that, but I think if you go out too pushy, you know, trying to get stuff on camera sort of thing, you don't always get it, but it's more of a random thing.
Yeah.
If you don't if you get me, like, you know, if you don't intend as much in your thoughts and that, you just go, oh, like overnight, these pictures that I've got, I'm dying, and videos, send you and that. It was basically, I think it was last month and that. It was, what was it now? Super moon or something like that.
Right.
Wolf moon or something. And
Julie's
crazy,
birthday today. Julie, it's your birthday today. I did not know. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Julia.
Absolutely. Happy birthday to you.
So yeah, that's enough about me for now. What we want to talk about. Anybody got, you know,
Well, the teacher with the big breasts, the fake plastic breasts, and
dear idea.
That guy,
dear idea.
Hey, he was in Canada, man, just in Ontario, and the other beautiful province right beside Quebec. So get this, he was fired.
I'm just gonna put my glasses on because I can't hear right.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that guy with the fake breasts got paid leave because, of course, they can't fire trans people. And I'm not racist. I'm just saying the stupid transhumanism that they're pushing onto everyone.
Yeah, I agree, man. I look, each to their own. As long as you don't cause me any problem, no problem. Exactly. I get on with anyone.
Well, get this. That guy, which, of course, I respect them all too, but the trans people themselves are not appreciating the way some of the silly people in the schools are pushing themselves on the kids. But get this. When he's not at work, Justin and Peter and Joel, he does not dress like a woman. He dressed like a man, you know, a little beard and pinch, guy hair. He looks totally
What's
like a guy.
that song? Walks like a man and talks like a woman or something like that.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. But he only does it at school. So it turns out that they found out because he was only doing it at school. It was sort of a fetish for him to be wearing big breasts around kids.
In fact, I'm just thinking now, I'm sure this was papers or something, a bit back on news. When was this, Bruce? A year or so ago, something, wasn't it?
Approximately. That's how long ago it's been. So a year and 3 months.
I remember hearing something about this.
Yeah, but he kept going back. He was still working there, and that guy was a wood shop teacher.
He was actually on the news over here. They actually did a news report on him over here.
I'm sure. I mean, I usually read Sun on a Saturday, and I'm sure I see it in there. You know, Sun newspaper. I don't know if you're familiar with that. Reason why I only get it so I can get TV mag cheaper for Alex. So, because what I do is I'll read TV mag and I'll go, oh, guess what's happening on Coronation Street? It's like, no, don't tell me. I just do it to wind it up.
Exactly.
And I just have a laugh and a giggle at crap.
I watched, I don't, you guys probably don't know that, but I watched every single episode of Coronation Street. I started watching that when I was really young. I loved seeing them talking at the pub, and I'd see them walk, you know, it was amazing. I love that. Coronation Street, long time ago. I used to watch that, and
EastEnders and all that stuff in it, and
I like it.
My mum and I last day used to sit there and like, I come in like, shut up, don't talk, and that. It's like I ain't even said no yet.
And it's like, what is it? Oh yeah, it's like Coronation Street. I was the weirdest kid, boy. I tell you, watching that at a young age.
I'll admit it. I had no choice. It was sit there and be quiet. Otherwise,
those were the soap operas of.
My mum were like,
for
children
sure.
should be seen and not heard.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. At least they were honest, eh?
Yeah, well, I come
were
from
honest.
I had a good upbringing. I was lucky, like, you know, I had good parents. I've told you over there, it was, well, on 6th of March, it'd be my mum's, I think she'd have been, 69 or something. She died a week before her 59th birthday, which her birthday is on 6th of March, and she died at end of February. But yeah, you know, I'm over that now.
Sorry
I was
about
a bit
that.
down and that. I had a bit of the old Hershey squids and sickness and that. It's going around schools, isn't it? They're all coughing and barking, and
right.
It's just a nightmare.
I guess
But
absolutely.
that's life. But anyway, enough of that.
A lot of people are going through shit, man.
Hey, listen, man, it's happening all over. You won't believe how, like, well, me, human and social biology and that. I don't know if you've heard of Dr. Mohabeen and that, because Dr. Bean and that, Indian chap and that, he's on YouTube.
I also watch Mr. Bean.
I watch him as well. He's funnier though, isn't he?
Well, nice. Look at him, he's talking, eh?
It's just a disaster. Well, I think I'm a more of a disaster limit sometimes.
Lots of English shows actually that I watched. What was?
Hey, listen, the band Mr. Bean, you know, over here. I'm sure they said that the band Mr. Bean.
Yeah, would you say
it's ridiculous, man, what's happening in the UK. You won't believe. I don't know if you guys, mate, I'm going to push you a little tip in that. He's ex-Mill. He used to be Marines. I'm in Royal Logistics in Special Air Services. I did 2 tours, 2007, 2008, Afghan.
Wow, man.
Well, in fact, I don't see this. Well, that's my regiment. I don't see that.
Yeah, I see it, brother.
Yeah, I'll have to put it on a video and that you can see it better. But I'm there anyway. And I'm getting a bollocking off at missus now. Keep noise down. I'm a loud ass now.
Hello to the missus. Hello to the missus.
Yeah, she's all right. We're all hanging in there.
Hey, close to 10 feet in Cornwall.
They're all watching now. I've got them on. I've got my eldest daughter. She's watching now. Mrs. watching now. My kids, they've gone to sleep and that. We've got been shattered this week and that. I think they're coming down with lurgy or something again. So that's another bout or something. But anyway. Right.
Yeah, it's healing, whatever they're throwing, whatever's being shot to us, I guess, in the air, eh? A whole bunch of...
all I can say is it's in food, it's in water, and through studying I've been doing and looking through my microscope, testing. I've found protein, COVID spike in mosquitoes. So.
Hi, Bruce. Come on now, Joel. Is it time to death, Bruce?
Hello, how's it going?
Hiya. He will talk
put
you
your
to
head round
sleep.
here, yeah. I'll talk a glass eye to sleep,
He will
innit?
talk you to sleep.
I'm like a blind man on a galloping horse.
I've got my daughter here as well watching you. She's live and she's 75 miles away from me.
Hey, thanks
He
a
will
lot,
talk,
you guys.
He will. He's got. Look, it's his first time, right? And he's got a lot to tell you.
I've been hiding for many years.
You'll have to tell him. He's going to have to put his hours down so you can speak to other people.
What's going off? It's like if somebody don't come out. I mean, I put my ass online, but if somebody don't do some work, we're knackered. That's all I'm going to say.
For
sure. It's going to get worse.
Nice speaking to you.
Hey, my pleasure.
Check out
we'll have to
Funky
catch up
Prepper.
soon. Definitely catch up again.
Check out Funky Prepper.
I got my daughter now, Becky Cowell. She's following you as well.
Hey, Becky, thanks.
Yeah, we're building your fan base up, Bruce.
Absolutely, that's awesome.
Safety in numbers, my friend.
Absolutely. Well, guys, I really want to thank you for coming on. I mean, it was just absolutely amazing. And we're already 10 o'clock. Actually, we got a couple of minutes still. It's not the end yet. But I want to thank all of you for watching, that's for sure, and supporting the channel, being here for a while, you guys. You'll see Joel, it's always the same good people that are here.
Well, it's only recently I stumbled along you, but I think it was through Paul Wallace in Australia.
Yes. Paul, are you talking about Paul Wallace?
The Fifth Kind.
The researcher on YouTube, you mean?
Yeah, he used to be a minister, a priest, and that from Australia. Fifth Kind, I think it is.
Yes, Paul. He's an archbishop too, and he's absolutely.
That's the guy.
Yeah, he is, man. I spoke with him. Him and I were supposed to get interviewed on a really big channel, but it didn't happen, unfortunately. But I did want to spend a little time with him to talk about what he was doing, because he talks about the alien connection and everything, and he gives a Christian's point of view about it.
Now you've got his link.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I found him through by being on his channel. I found you through that, and it's like, wow, right, I'll see this guy. And I've watched a few of his shows the last few weeks, and like, obviously, I'm sure I mentioned about spiritual things and that, and I thought, wow, this guy is like, I relate to him. I'm roughly around about the same age as you, about 48 years old.
Yeah, that's right, man. And I'm careful talking about the spiritual things, because I mean, I'm not worried about the ridicule. I'm worried about people's maybe feelings that they probably won't.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen some crazy stuff, and I'm not going to hide it. It doesn't make sense, a lot of what I've seen, and the worst of it is that these spirits or ghosts or entities, they must be laughing, because when you tell a story about them, even your closest friend can say, I mean, I like Bruce, but I hope he's not losing it there with it.
Yeah, the thing's crazy. It's like my dad is like,
no, you're not crazy.
I'll talk to my dad. He's like, you're losing it. He goes, you're getting daft as you get older. I'm like, oh, cheers.
Exactly. Justin, Peter, guys, you guys are patient as hell. We just had an interview.
Yeah, our last is I've got to let somebody else have a word.
Absolutely.
It's his first time, Bruce, and he's excited. So
I'm nervous and excited at the same time, but I've just got that much to talk about. It'll blow your mind. I mean,
absolutely. Well, we'll talk again.
This is just my scribbles. The book's full, man. There's all sorts of stuff in here.
Now you're like me. There, you got like when I die, I warned my family, if ever I die before them, when they find all the shit that I wrote and little clips and messages and stuff, I gave them a little heads up that I'm not from another world, or that, I write some stuff down sometimes. And I thought to myself, I said, holy shit, if I die.
You're just awake, Bruce. That's what it is. You're awake, mate.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's
some people are, some are just a daydream, like they walk about like a fart in a trance or something like that.
Exactly. Yeah, that's true. That's well said. Yeah, absolutely. Justin,
I don't know whether they're coming to go in their ass, their heads up, that far up their ass, you just don't know whether they're coming to go in.
Like with the elites walking up with their heads up their asses.
Yeah, I'd say 95% of them are.
Oh yeah,
there's another 5% such as ourselves, you know what I mean? But we're crazy.
But they're gonna get what's coming though, because now for the first time in probably almost 3 years now, I don't know if you guys heard it, the World Economic Forum, this Klaus Schwab talked about. Exactly. You will feel eat bugs and you will like it. Maybe
he's been licensing.
Yeah, exactly. All he's missing is a white cat and the little eye piece with the chain, and they should give him a little scar there. He'll be freaking scary as hell.
I think you ought to grow a tash, a little tash there or something.
Yeah.
Go like that with his hair. How do you think I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. He's a character out of a World War II Nazi movie. In reality, that's this guy.
Yeah. Well, Anthony Hopkins, who played it at Bunker. Have you seen that film? That's good, isn't it?
Absolutely. Well, Klaus Schwab said that they're losing the power to the people because they actually try to control each government. They all started repeating themselves: build back better, build back better, build back better,
build back better.
Everyone was saying that. Trudeau was saying it.
And then the woke
every country said it. But he said they're losing the power. And it's when he said, we were able to infiltrate the Canadian cabinet. son of a bitch.
Any of your guys in Star Wars, if you remember episode 3, and Palpatine sat with Anakin and seducing him and that, and they're watching this opera thing and that. It was, have you heard of the story of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
Yeah.
He had such a knowledge of the dark side.
Yeah.
And he could manipulate midichlorians, this sort of her.
Hey, hold on here. Who do we have here? I think I know that person. Let's see. We got Julie here coming on. Hello.
Julie. Hello.
Julie.
Hey, Julie, you're online.
I don't hear nothing. Why don't I hear anything?
You don't hear?
You want it done? I'll turn it on.
That's the same problem I have.
Hey, Julie, I hear you though. I can hear you.
Julie.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can't even hear what I'm doing, and now I need to back out because you rolled it.
You can go back out and come back in right after.
Took it out. I left. I'm trying to leave.
But I still see you though. You're still there, Julie.
That's mad. That is that Julie's come on, because I was gonna say at the start, I hope Julie's gonna come on. You know,
that's awesome. That's awesome.
That's wicked.
Julie, after your test, I could see you. I could hear you guys really well. I don't know if and we could all hear you.
Yeah, we can all hear her.
So
you'll probably be able to hear me.
Yeah, but she's still on. She's still in the back there. She's gonna try to.
Yeah, man.
Fix something. Or...
Hey, man. More heads is better than one.
Yeah, damn right. Absolutely. I'm
all
surprised.
Our heads, mate. All our heads.
Yeah, damn right, man. I'm surprised.
Velikovsky, Emmanuel Velikovsky. That's a good book to read and things. Minds in Collision. I recommend reading that.
That rings a bell. Julie, we lost Julie, the bacon cam. Hey, Julie, we could hear you loud and clear. Let me go scroll down here to see if she's down there, making everyone wait. Oh, space stuff is here, if I'm not mistaken. Space stuff, my friend from Florida. Thanks, guys.
What was that other one, Joel?
Yeah, Elias says long hair power.
In fact, Emmanuel Velikovsky, because he were ridiculed and that. He was a bit like a Tesla dude and that, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And he were ridiculed, and obviously we know story like. By the way, Bruce, remember me saying? And he goes, "Oh, since you get that book that I run about when I was 8 years old. This is where this is it all started. You see, right? I'll just drop this in quick. 8-year-old goes in library, and I don't know if it's spiritual or what, but I got this voice or something. I could hear it in my head saying." Because I was rooting through school library and that. I was in school library at the time. I was 8-year-old. And junior school, whatever it is. And it said, you know, I was looking and I seen it was like an old shabby book. And I pulled it out. I thought, wow, what's this and that? Nikola Tesla. Oh. And then this voice came in my head saying, whatever you do, don't tell him you're taking it. Right? So I hid it in my blazer, because we used to like have a blazer. And I ripped all inside out, and I used to stick my books in there. I couldn't be bothered to carry a bag and that.
Nikola Tesla's energy is still around. Some people really.
He's the man. He's the man.
Yep. But some people
even Einstein said, "Look, if you want to know answers and this over, you best off asking Nikola Tesla." And that was from Albert Einstein. Yeah,
absolutely. Well, see, this is what they all did. They all worked on each other. 1666, Isaac Newton, and
I'm going to throw spanner in works. I've got this idea, right? Do you think Einstein thought, when they were doing Philadelphia project?
Yes, I know a lot about that.
I don't know if Einstein's backside fell out, and I think he stitched.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, Joel, they just came out with that.
I'm sorry, I don't know if we'll have said that, but I've got to get out there because Tesla's my hero. He's, if it weren't for him, I won't be doing what I'm doing now.
They talked about it recently, the Philadelphia project, that Albert Einstein had literally worked on that project. And the worst of it, is that Nikola Tesla also did. Now you're going to say no, some people, because it's not with the date.
No, they both worked on that project.
Yes.
You're right, Bruce. You're right.
Tesla's works and Einstein literally worked on it. The goal was to make it become invisible. It worked, but it appeared in another bay.
Yeah.
And then came back. Then they say that they were sutured to the boat. The people that were on that boat, there was a meeting after, and they said of course, a cover up. They went and asked questions to all the supposed people that were on the boat, on the whatever, the Etheridge or whatever. And he comes and he goes, "Oh, no. He goes, nothing ever happened on that. No experimentation, no fighting or anything or battle, just a regular ship. We've been on for ages and stuff." There's always been a cover up, but they did teleport the friggin' boat. So the boats and planes that disappear in the air, like that we still didn't find, you could be sure they're continually with frequencies, direct energy weapons. They're trying
100%, man.
Get rid of planes.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
And when it worked,
and apparently as well, I didn't know this and that until a couple of 3 months ago. And I'm having a little dig about it, and I think they actually did a previous experiment before that.
I believe it.
And what it is, the power up or something, and that's how that ended up. These guys welded into bulkheads and things like that. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. Crazy.
Absolutely. Hey.
I believe that was, well, listen, man, because everything.
Julie's back on. Can you hear us? I can hear you far away, but I can't hear you though.
Can you hear me now?
There's that beautiful voice.
I can hear you.
Thank you very much for coming on, Julie. How's it
going?
Julie.
Yes.
This
Trying
is
to
awesome.
figure it out.
Julie, how's your weather?
Can you see it? I came outside.
Looks dark.
Yeah.
Is that dark matter behind you, or is it just nighttime?
That purple or blue is my camper.
Oh yeah, look at the colors. That's my color.
That's my lights on my camper.
That's awesome.
This is the road.
Right. We can see well too, by the way.
I'm gonna walk around and you can see like
you're
some
with your
trees
phone.
and stuff.
I'm surprised. There's a good connection with your phone, Julie, and she's gone.
I'm on my phone, mate.
See it?
And she's back.
What's that, Bruce?
Oh, that's the moon.
Yo.
Lucky buggers get to see the moon. I don't see.
And you see it?
I'm just going to have a spy outside now, if you don't mind. We'll get a drink. I'm going to have a look. Now you've set me off now. I'm going to see if moon's out, because we've got bloody snow forecast next week around here and that. We've got the beast from the east coming.
Yeah, we got it coming. Go take a look.
Daffodils are coming out. It's going to knock bloody daffodils up, isn't it?
Go take a look to see if you can see that moon up
there.
I'm
gonna cloudy see here.
So we got clouds in Peter's area. Julie, she's got the moon. I can see just a little scary tree in the corner there. I don't know if it's scary or not. Are you feeling the energy? Is it almost full? I don't even know if it's full or if it's half. I haven't seen the moon.
Yes, it is almost full. See?
Jeez, when is the full moon anyways? Must be coming
probably
up soon.
In a couple days.
I'm gonna guess Monday.
I'd say a couple days because it's almost full.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And they got the Venus and Jupiter that had a recent conjunction close. So Julie, you said you were able to see the launch, so to say, from a certain distance?
Well, like I'm standing here, and if you look over this way, on the other side of the slide I was standing, and it's about 130 miles away. So
yeah, but still, you
like I was
probably
over
saw
a
it go
little
up.
farther.
Yeah,
and I was over and on a cement pad, like one of the campers they put them on, and
so
we looked, and in the trees, like there was trees low, and you could see this gold. It was like a gold thing, and it was coming up like this
you saw
in the trees, and I'm like, oh, there it is. And he
Yeah,
says,
you
"Oh
literally
yeah,
saw it.
there it is." And then I did 2 minutes where if you look hard, you can see it, that gold thing going up in the trees. And
Yeah.
then I stopped it. And then I looked really hard because it's my phone. It's not a good camera or nothing
Nah,
yet.
listen, it's not easy filming with a phone either and focus and everything. That
Right.
is, I can't.
And
I know.
so what I did was I tried to zoom in on it past the trees, and you
Yeah.
could see this. Let's see if I can do that with my hand. Like this thing going like this
Yeah.
with a little ball inside the circle. So there's a ball and it's going against like this.
That's friggin'
It's
awesome.
like it's going
Yeah. That is awesome.
up in the air. So when I put my video up, I'm going to do it just for you because it's not that great. But
Yeah.
if you put it on a big TV, you could probably see what I was seeing.
Yeah. It's
But if
about
you got it
size.
on a little TV or a phone, you're not going to see it.
No, I will be able to see the other craft following it. Trust me, I got lots. I'll be looking with my lens here. I got slowing it down. But yeah, absolutely. Even if
I wasn't going to put it up, but if I know you're going to look on a big TV, I will put it up.
Oh yeah, listen, that is of course I'm gonna friggin' look on my. I'll be looking on my big ass TV to be able to see that for sure.
Trying to show you where I am. Like I'm in a trailer park. See?
I could see surprisingly well. You're clear and your sound is good with the phone. I'm surprised, Julie.
I got ears in. See, I got ears.
Right, but Julie,
or else you couldn't hear me at all. That's why when we were inside the camper, and I was asking him what he's doing, and you could hear us talking, but you couldn't. I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, exactly.
I had to remember. I had to put my ears in because I can't talk on this thing.
I'm surprised because Julie, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. We're 5 of us here talking on my connection here. I'm surprised that it's working well because usually you see a lot of people, they lag. The connections are all
hugging it.
Yeah, it lags sometimes, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Usually when like when I'm at live chats, it takes like 5-10 minutes sometimes before I think you guys see it or something. I don't know what the hell's going off like. I get better on my phone than I do on my tablet and that. But that obviously that's through the old China box.
Exactly. Julie's just telling us that she got
a selfie stick so farther away.
That's awesome. It does the job. It works really good.
It looks nice, Julie, where you are tonight. Nice evening. It's seagulls squawking away and that. It's drizzling and there's no crap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. Oh, it's nice.
She's at Area 51, I bet you. We are, ladies and gentlemen. If you're
do you see my shadow, Bruce?
Boundaries.
Yeah, I see your shadow. Don't
it waving?
I better hope you're friggin' waving too, though.
Well, it's quite warm as well, Julie, where you're at.
That's my video trademark. I wave in all of my shadows of my video.
It's quite warm and that you've only got t-shirt on. I'm wrapped up like a woolly mammoth here. It's freezing.
This is short. See?
Oh, man.
Oh, that means
I'm in
you're not
shorts.
in Ontario. That means you're not in Ontario.
You must be on holiday or something.
I'm in Florida.
Well, that explains it all. It's where we were hoping to get to if we win lottery, but I think I've got more chance of catching leprosy.
Florida, absolutely. I think it's
had bronchitis last week, so I'm talking funny and I'm trying to enunciate so I can get my words out because I don't have a lot of breath. So I'm talking funny. I'm sorry.
As long as you're taking care of yourself, though, vitamin C and all that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Oh, you know it.
Oh yeah,
zinc,
absolutely.
Zinc,
bacon.
bacon.
Yeah, bacon. I live in bacon today. I'll tell you what.
I'm getting a tan. In the tan.
Lucky.
Look at. I'm bringing you out here because look at.
I'm so white. I'm blinding like the sun. See?
Do you see it?
Oh yeah. What's that? That's a trailer.
But look out front of the green thing.
Hold on, let me use my loop because all I see, it looks like a green apple. Ah, there you go. Now I can see it. I'm using my loop. Using my bubble eyes.
Can you see what it is?
Yeah, trailer, right?
The green thing.
It looks like that coming off at moon. What you got, Bruce, on
Julie,
telescope, innit?
Yeah. Well, if I told you what I'm seeing a freaking orb ball of light, like UFO standing in front of the green thing.
These are these pictures that our lass has got them. She's got more pictures than me, right? I couldn't believe it. This is one of the first videos I've seen in that popped up of yours when you were looking at moon and that, and then they're coming off with these green arms. I swear down, I believe you 100%. I've got to send you these things and that. I've got orange ones and that, and all sorts of stuff going on.
It's a palm tree.
Yo.
Now I see it. It looked like a bloody UFO from where you were.
Can you see the tree above my head?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
I can't see it. That's nice.
I just want to make sure because I want to show you guys and stuff.
Yeah, because it's a hell of a good image. I'm surprised.
Well, thank you.
You got it or you don't.
They killed my favorite tree. Did you ever see my video? They had the red flowers.
I think so.
No, I ain't seen that.
There was this big old red, beautiful bush. Look what they did to it.
Oh. They trimmed it a little, eh?
Too much. I think it's dead.
Short back and sides.
Jeez. It looks like somebody pulled the leaves off.
I can't remember last time I had an haircut. I think, what was it, 2009 when I got my discharge from army. So
yeah.
So he says to me, "Why don't you get a haircut?" I says, "What? In these days," I says, "I can't afford a bloody haircut."
Got a decent
you know what I mean? Got to save money. You got a penny pinch, innit?
Hey Peter, holy shit! What time is it for Peter now? It must be like 3.
Hey Peter's on UK. Peter, he's on the same time as me. What time are you on here now? UK. It's 16 minutes past 3.
Yeah.
Holy crap, you guys! What time is it for you in Australia, Justin?
I did what Pete did. I got my head down for a bit while it was quiet.
11.
What would you say, Justin? Sorry, man.
11:15 here in Oz, mate.
Oh, that's right. It was morning. I forgot. You're almost right smack dab in the middle of the afternoon. Nice sky, though.
Yeah, it looks nice there, mate.
Lovely, mate. Lovely.
Good day to you. Good day, mate.
Absolutely. And Julie's
You're
got the moon.
cricket, Joel.
It's so. I'll tell you what, mate. I'd love to come over your neck of woods and that to do some surfing and that. I tell you, it looks fantastic. I've got to say something over
Plenty
there.
of pommies over here, mate. Plenty of pommies.
Yeah, well, I don't mind being a pommy. You know what I mean? I'm just not pompous. I'm not pompous, but I might be a pommy. You know what I mean? But I'm not
mate.
End of the day, I have respect for you all that.
Yeah, plenty of good pommy, mate.
Yeah, man. I'd love to come over there. Amazing.
Yeah, Australia, definitely, for sure.
I'll tell you what else I'd like to go and have a look, dive, have a look at coral, Barrier Reef and all that. I'd love to do something like that.
Yeah, I'm on the other side of Oz, mate. West Australia over here. That's the east side.
Yeah.
I got everyone here. I got the UK time lapse. I got Florida online. Both sides of Australia. Oh, I see an edge. Is it an
It's
in-ground?
a pool. Yes.
Yes, I see it.
Elias wanted to see some kangaroos, but
it's
we
heated.
don't really get them in the backyard.
Oh, that's awesome.
It looks mint. I'll tell you what, you're lucky that bloody weather looks mint over there, mate.
Yeah, you get a bit burnt though, mate. And 15 minutes in the sun, and you're.
Oh no, I can handle it. I've got Spanish in me, mate. I love it. I hate winter. I hibernate. I'm like a bear.
Same,
absolutely.
Mate, same. Yep.
Julie, you're losing too much weight. You got
not enough.
Yes,
no,
you are.
Not enough. No.
Yes.
I got a lot to lose.
Okay, me too.
But I'm walking a lot here. But I don't have a bikini or nothing.
Not yet. Well, that's what you got to do with the.
No, but you're bringing your Speedo, right?
Of course, I wear nothing else. You won't see it. I'll look naked, but I'll wear it.
We're gonna make you one of those things that floaties. We want to put planets around it.
We call speedos budgie smugglers.
We want to make a donut.
Could be worse. It could be a mankini.
Oh yeah. Oh, that. I mean, I would.
This is a budgie.
I want.
We want a donut floaty, and then we want to put you in it, and then let you do your live from there.
From the floaty too.
From a donut floaty, and have little planets coming up out of it.
You put
so you can be in the middle of the floaty with the planets sticking up out of it, and you can do your live. And then you can look up at the moon. See?
Oh yeah, I'm always looking up at the moon.
Wow.
If I was when I'm in Florida, I'll be looking at the ground, not the moon. Screw the moon, boy. I'll be looking at the palm trees.
I have a thing for you to use when you come. I bought a Celestian binocular.
Okay, yeah.
Gotcha.
Have you ever heard of it? It's a binocular.
Bruce, guys, sorry, Julian, that our lass is just stressing me out, right? My daughter, I bet she's it's the first time she's ever seen this channel tonight, right? Rules helped me set it up. My channel. She wants to come on live. She wants to come on a live chat. She wants to join in.
Telescope and binocular. I'm gonna hook my phone up to it because I bought the piece for it, and that way you can film from the pool and you can videotape what the binoculars see, and you'll be in Florida where the skies are clear.
I'll be looking at the girls with the binoculars.
The pool screen, yeah. Well, we live in the middle of nowhere. Maybe you'll see some bears.
Yeah. I'll be the people in the little creatures in the swamp. The little gators.
Yeah, we are in the middle of bear country. There's
absolutely bear country.
I'm in this campground right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, right outside the campground here, there was a 400-pound black bear one night.
Do you ever see them much like Julie bears and that? How often do you see them in that interest?
I seen them in the zoo until I came here in May. And then I was
They're not
in a
running
hotel.
wild, they don't like that, are they?
Well, I'm saying I was in a hotel in St. Augustine, Florida, St. Augustine, and it was on the second floor, and we were watching TV in an auction. And I look out there's like two French doors. There's French doors, and I look out, and you can see across like there's a walkway and a fence, and there's a bowling alley right there. And in the bowling alley parking lot must have been the bear, and it came over to the corner of the fence and was climbing up it, and it was the top of the corner of the fence. And I'm like right here looking out, and I'm like, there ain't no birds out here at night. What is that? I'm like, wow, that looks like is it a turkey buzzard? It's 10 o'clock at night. What are the birds doing? Because you see this black thing on the top of the fence, right? I'm like, what is that? And then I finally look really hard, and I go, is that a bear? And
you ever see a fat guy run fast?
And
you
he
ever
looks
see a
out.
Fat guy run fast? I run fast, boy. Let's see a bear.
I was there.
Well, then they'll chase you.
By this and that.
You don't run, Bruce. You go, ah.
Yeah, you have to make them bigger, don't you? So
you don't run.
I know, but I'm taking a chance. I'm gonna run. I'll scream while I'm running. I'll be like,
if not, if you go to McDonald's or something like that, give him a burger in it and do one.
Me it's when they tell me, you gotta play dead. Yeah. I ain't gonna play dead.
Because when I told Gate Smasher that they had the bear out there. I said, is that a bear? And he gets up and he's like, rawr, rawr, and he scares the bear, and it runs over in between our truck and the car next to it. And if I'd have been standing there getting ready to get in the passenger side of the truck, it'd have pushed me over.
Yeah,
and that was my first one.
Right, Julie? Yeah, you have to.
It was way bigger than me. I don't think I could have been bigger.
Yeah, the big like, they're not little.
You have to act bigger than the bears, eh? That's what they say, you know.
Yeah, that's right, Bruce. Yeah.
And then we were walking around this trailer park.
Becky's
and we
coming
walked out to the entryway, and we're looking at the sign across the street.
Be eldest daughter, then, isn't it?
And The sign is waving back and forth like this, but the sign don't have no waving back and forth.
Absolutely.
And I'm like, why is that sign moving? And Floyd looks at it and he goes, that's a bear. The sign was in a ditch, right? So it had to be huge. It had to be like 400 pounds. And he says, well, let's go. And I'm like, I want to look at the bear. And he goes, you realize they can go 35 miles an hour? I go, okay, let's go.
Wow.
I said, are you crazy, woman?
So,
let's
I
do
never
one.
seen
Becky,
no bear outside of the zoo until I came here. And I've seen 2 live 400-pound black bears since me.
That is nuts.
All right, it was a long answer. Hi, Vicky. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Becky.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, she's my eldest daughter, and that she's one who's helped me get this set up for tonight because honestly I was stressed with it.
Oh, listen, Becky, I really appreciate you watching the channel. I know you just started watching the channel, but I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy the UFO videos and everything. We have an amazing community.
I will be.
Yeah, you got some good footage on you, Bruce, and that. I've been looking at some of your old videos and that. You've got some pretty good stuff there, mate.
Yeah, man, it's just luck, and I got people like Justin Branch and Peter that've been here for ages now because the years are going up. It's my 6th. I did 6 years of research. Oh, we lost Becky. She's back.
I'm back.
It goes on and off. Eh?
She's actually 75 miles away from me, my daughter. Like,
oh wow, that's cool.
She lives inland. We live on coast. You see, like she did live up here with us, but she's gone back over there. She's got her own family going and that, as you do.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
That's awesome. Is it London? You said?
No, inland. It's she's over like well, West Yorkshire, isn't it? Back West Yorkshire.
I don't want. Yeah, be careful.
No Leeds.
Be careful.
Near Leeds.
Place.
If you know where Leeds is.
Right, absolutely. Well, I get. I should do this more often. Actually, have some people come on. This is sort
We're
of
opposite side to Manchester, my friend, in Liverpool.
That's awesome. Absolutely awesome. Liverpool, where the musicians come from.
Yeah. Like I've got Paul. I've got some models of Beatles here, Rebel models from 1963.
I believe it. Absolutely. So
yeah,
did Paul really die in 1961?
John Lennon died.
Just as good as mine, man.
Well, it's an old story. Eh? It's an old story, but they said, I remember Paul saying he decided one day to cross the road. It was really hot. He takes off.
Yeah, Eleanor Rigby, that come into my head just then.
Eleanor Rigby?
Yeah.
I
don't know that one, Eleanor Rigby.
Eleanor Rigby, yeah. What's that on? Forgot what album it's on. That White Album or something like that.
Rings a bell. It rings a bell.
Eleanor Rigby. In fact, I don't know if you've ever seen it before. Yellow Submarine video.
Oh yeah, the Yellow Submarine.
Film, yeah. They did a video. It's like a cartoon, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on there. Eleanor Rigby. Yeah,
that's a good one.
That's the one, man.
Yeah, that's one of the good
ones. They do, though, don't they, though?
Yeah, well, yeah, and Yellow Submarine. Well, that's supposedly the song. I think that's the one that Ringo in The Simpsons. They put it's the song that they allowed him to play, and he puts it on the fridge. Remember that one?
I didn't know that. I don't know.
Oh, Ringo, you made a song. We'll put it right. Paul says, I'll put it right on the fridge for everyone to see.
What about Simpsons? I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, hey, George Harrison, these guys are really good artists. And they
man.
They had to remain quiet in the group because, the group was Paul and John Lennon,
Yeah. Well, yeah. I think there's a film. What's it called? I forgot what it's called.
Bye, Julie.
There's a film though about it.
Oh, the bacon cam's back, and she's back. I just like saying that. She's back. We just lost Julie, and she's back.
If I go out to type into the chat, I disappear.
Yeah, that's what happens. You're like UFOs here on here. You appear and disappear.
I don't even want to chance that one.
No,
Well,
I'm not
she's
chancing
bright.
it.
She appears and disappears. She's bright. So there. Julie, I can't thank you enough for the support you give the channel with Gate Smasher. I was going to say Bacon Smasher, but Bacon Smasher.
I
Gate
go,
Smasher.
Gate Smasher.
You got to make a video like all the clickbait that people are doing. You got to show your gators and show your face in a video with your mouth open. Flying gators. Get more people to come over and see you. Julie has videos.
That's just gone off green. No.
It's the lights here.
Go ahead, Julie.
The lights here make me look green. Ooh, there's an ugly spider. Do you see it?
I'll tell you what, I wish I were there right now.
Julie's back. Julie's back.
That's a spider. Eek.
Oh, piters. I don't like piters.
Oh, no. It's flies I don't like.
Spiders.
It sounded like a child, eh? Peter's not afraid of spiders.
I love spiders, me, mate. It's flies that crawl across your food and everything.
Although we are starting to get a lot of false widows over here now.
Yeah, man. Would you agree, Peter? It's been pretty humid in UK, hasn't it, mate?
Yeah.
Really humid in that. I've got daffodils coming up, bugs coming, mozzies are appearing, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we got the daffodils and the tulips starting to stick out in the garden.
Yeah. You got them as well, Daniel, and that.
Yeah.
To get our tulips to flower, we have to put them in the fridge, mate. Our tulips, they've got to go in the fridge for 6 months before we can get them to flower.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's not cold enough here for them.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
You guys have some spiders in Australia, eh?
Oh, mate. Oh, I could show you some nasty spiders. Yeah.
I don't like to live in Australia.
Yeah, as much as I like spiders, I don't like them in Australia.
Are you a fan,
no
Becky?
one likes them in Australia.
Are you a fan of spiders, Becky? No. What about you, Julie?
I'm a fan of donating to spiders, but I don't want to touch them.
Exactly.
You never know, they might be putting him in his food without us knowing, and that. I shouldn't have said that, should I?
Snakes too. I will donate the snakes, but I don't want to touch them.
Yeah, the same. I like big, tall buildings, but I don't like climbing them.
Gators, the place with the gators has snakes and spiders and mice and birds, and turtles.
Hey, do you know, Julie, how many teeth does a crocodile have?
124.
Nobody knows because they haven't about long enough to count them.
Isn't it 70 something?
I don't know. Nobody's hung about long enough to count them as far as I
don't
know.
want to go near the crocodiles.
I thought it was 74.
Did you say, Justin?
You don't want to go near the crocodiles.
I'm only having a wisecrack. You've got to laugh and that, innit? Now and again.
The guy comes back the next day with an arm missing. He goes, "There's a 75."
Yeah, stay away from the crocodiles.
Yeah, I've been close to one where I just honestly heard the bugger close his mouth and that snap. When I heard the mouth close, I said, "Holy shit!" That's literally bust your. Because you see, they bite you and then they do the death roll, eh?
Yeah, death roll, man.
Yep.
Holy shit! And they cut your arm off. They literally
cut you in half.
Apparently, I don't know if it is true, but I believe it in that. There's stash your body underwater and that, and then come back to you later, don't they? Something like that.
Yeah, they look like
Come
rocks.
and eat you a few months later when you're well rotten.
Oh yeah.
It reminds me of Croc Dundee.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where she goes to fill a water bottle up and that big bloody croc comes out.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, it meant a ship this and I jumped off its settee nearly.
That ain't a knife. That's a knife. I remember that.
Yeah, man. They called that out film now. He goes, he slashes Jackie up on kid, but they've called that out, haven't they?
Julie is there. And we're back.
Guys, it was great to chat. I'm going to take off. I've got some things to do. Good to meet you all.
Me too, man.
Yeah, man.
We'll talk soon, eh? For sure.
Justin, we've got. I'd love to talk to you again, man.
We'll do it again,
worries,
eh?
man. Definitely, Joel. We'll chat,
Justin,
mate.
we'll have to do it again.
Good to finally meet you. subscribe to your channel now?
Well, I mean, hopefully this is going to support Bruce's channel and we can beat this algorithm crap or whatever it is, isn't it?
Justin, definitely. Thanks. Say hi to bye to your wife at the same time, and I hope you guys come back. Absolutely, this was super fun.
See you guys.
See you later, Just.
See you later, Justin, mate.
I won't be that late either. They're just finishing off. Say goodbye to all the amazing people that took the time, and now Becky's going to be watching videos. So that's cool. Always, you'll see
back. Get subscribed. Hit that like button and get them videos watched.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Like you can subscribe too. It's like it's really cool. People subscribe to the channel. Forcing. That's what I should do.
See the chat.
Oh, you can't, eh? That's another. That's true. That's another thing with the phones. See, they're very different. Like Peter too, he's on the phone. He must. So you guys don't necessarily see the chat either, right?
Yeah, I'm on phone. I ain't got no live chat going up.
No, I can't see the chat.
I've got my tablet here and that. I'm sitting, but I ain't even looked at it. I'm too enthralled in what we're doing. I'm buzzing off this. I like it. I like it.
Absolutely. No, listen, we had fun. Do you guys see the messages that I put up on the bottom here? Like MEM Texas, all of these accents. No, eh?
No, I can't see no.
Oh, and the whole
time live now. Beck's on.
I thought everyone was seeing it. Carolina Adventure, Steve Connolly, me there, guys. When I stream, Julie knows it. Anyways, Peter knows it. Joel and Becky are going to find it out. I keep repeating that. Well, I can't get to everybody. It freaks me out, Julie, seeing all the names when I go back after the stream and I see somebody say, first time here, give a shout out to my son, say hello to Mike, and I get so pissed off. I'm like, oh my God, he's not going to come back.
I don't know how you cope, mate.
I can't. It's crazy. I just go down. But that's why I jump up back and forth, you know. Then once in a while, Julie reminds me, hang on, Bruce, we'll scroll down. Then I go 1, 2, 3. I scroll down. I see all the pages, and I'm like, oh, shit, I'm missing a whole bunch of people. You know?
It's hard too,
have a lot of fun.
I want to talk to everyone.
Absolutely, I want to talk to everyone. But the lucky thing is that Julie, I jump up and down, but how many times do I answer you? Hundreds of times. Like you and Peter and the people that come here now.
Yeah,
Joel,
you do.
You guys talk often enough, and I'll answer you, right? Because you talk several times, but I still miss a lot. I'll answer 2 or 3 things of Julie, and I miss something that she wrote before, but she knows it. She's used to it. She won't write anything too important because she knows I'm gonna miss it, right? I'm always missing it half the time. But hey, guys, it is late.
I have to send a Google paycheck.
Oh yeah, exactly. It's like
it's important. I send a Google paycheck.
Yeah,
and then hope you see it.
Yeah, exactly. But it's funny that it's sort of become a game. And here I'm sitting down, and every time I get off, I even told my mother, I was talking on the phone, and I said, I don't want to get off screen. I said, I don't want people to put up crickets.
Yeah, have fun. Open our cricket.
No, I love it. I do it on purpose. Oh, yeah, I think it's funny. I do it on purpose. When I come back, I go, oh, fuck crickets again.
Crickets and bacon. I always put bacon with my crickets.
Yeah, crickets will probably eat bacon and that, knowing what they're up to and that with food and that, innit? You know what I mean? I'll put past out.
Hey, Becky, do you believe that on another planet or moon that it could be possible that we don't know about it, that there could be other types of beings or maybe humans that live elsewhere on other planets?
Yeah, I do.
Like, you don't have to know exactly who they are or how they could have formed, but I mean, there's billions of stars, and there's millions of solar systems and galaxies. It'd be near impossible when you think of it that there would be no one up there. But you're going to see some videos. Joel, he's seeing some, and you'll see some Becky on the moon there. It'll make you really convince you. Yeah, absolutely. It makes us think twice about it and everything. Guys, I am going to get off because it is getting a little bit late, but I love you guys so much. I really thank you all for coming here. Becky, thank you.
I appreciate it, Bruce, and that. It's been a pleasure. It's really cheered me up. And,
absolutely. Listen,
it's nice. All I'm going to say is it's Pink Floyd. what is it? Division Bell album. There's a song called "Keep Talking," and it's got Stephen Hawkins in it and that. You know your Pink Floyd, don't you?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Division Bell and the use Stephen Hawking's voice on it. No, it's called "Keep Talking," and that's all we need to do.
Division Bell. It's a good. That's a good album.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. 1992 on it. I'm a Floyd, massive Floyd fan.
These guys are over 70 years old,
Yeah,
and
man.
they're still playing.
Yeah.
Okay, they're not doing.
Well, I talked to Roger Waters a bit actually. And that he posted a video the other day. They've done a remix of what was it now? It's off at Dark Side of the Moon. I can't remember now, but I haven't looked at it yet.
Julie almost shit. And
Liam Gallagher as well.
He's gonna go, Joe.
I know.
I thought
he's
Julie
gonna
was...
go, Joe.
I'm getting told off again,
Tell him
Bruce.
he's gonna go.
Yeah,
Good job at school tomorrow, isn't it, Joe? Huh?
Busy day for Bruce. I've got a busy day as well.
I thought Julie was teleporting.
No,
my missus is called Julie.
Oh, okay, really? Well, so is the Julie underneath.
Yeah, Julie, meet Julie.
Hello, Julie, on top, Julie underneath. That sounds bad.
Hi.
Hello, Mom.
That's not. Hello, Julie on top and Julie underneath. That sounds so bad.
It's becoming a family affair on here.
We got a Bruce meat sandwich.
Yeah, it's like nearly 3-4 o'clock in the morning. What is it?
It's 20 to 4.
3 in the morning. What time is it for you? 8 o'clock.
For me,
20 to 4.
20 to 4 for you, Becky.
It's
10.
Yeah, 24 for us in UK.
Here it's 10:40 at night.
Oh, night time.
Are you getting telescope out, bro?
No, because unfortunately we are in a bloody snowstorm right now.
No, man.
Yeah, 20 centimeters.
Crap here anyway.
You got snow, bro?
Oh, seagulls flying about. That's it.
Yeah, Julie, we got a snowstorm started tonight, and they're announcing 15-20 centimeters again. We're in March.
What?
We're in March. Maybe I'll show you guys some of the snow. The chemtrails. Chemtrails looked like they were lost.
There's more campers. Come on.
Oh yeah. I mean, you know what I do, Julie? Honestly, I think of selling everything I own, which I just. But anyway, selling everything I own, and leaving, and going on the road or living.
I can't believe you said that, Bruce. We're feeling the same. Why don't we all go crash at Julie's trailer? Yeah.
Hey, that'd be a good idea.
Well,
yeah, man.
That's kind of what we're doing right now because we don't.
I don't know how long it'll take us, but I think probably about 3,000 miles away from us, Julie, and that. But we'll get there. I've got. I used to have a kayak. I'll have to get a kayak.
It's coming off now anyway.
Oh, did we wake up Kelly? Kelly. Hello, Kelly. Hello, Kelly. Did I wake her?
Oh, I think she just come down to go to the toilet and had a bit of a nose. That's all.
Yeah, right. She told you. Must have told you.
I do want to say.
Who's yelling? Who's that guy yelling?
I want to say something.
Go ahead, Julie.
I want to say, Hijacked Smasher, I love you. And hi to Leah and Elias and Lisa B and Darla and all of our friends out there. Because I know they can chat, but I can't see them. So I have to say hi.
Did you hear that, guys? I hope they heard it. Julie is saying hello to everyone. Julie, I love you so much. I'm so happy that you and Gate Smasher connected with me, honestly, sincerely. And honestly, you guys, everyone here is like, it's for real. There's a family online. Me, it took me a while. At the beginning, it was just community members. Then I got some friends, but now it's like we know each other. I've seen you go through some colds. We're seeing some of us, we lose some members of family and stuff. We get to know each other a lot. You know, it's really cool. But we're going to be doing it again. I'm going to have some incredibly crazy, effing crazy videos coming in the next few weeks. If Bill Gates can stop spraying the sun, then maybe I'd be able to get some sun. There's lots of days that I'm not getting the sun. Hey, Peter's been over a week himself. He hasn't gotten any sun, no moon, no sun.
I showed you ours. Our sky's clear. Why is it yours?
Yeah, absolutely. Hello, who's that on top?
Hiya, it's Julie.
Hello, Julie.
It's Joel's Julie.
Hi.
Yeah, that's true. I'm mixing up all the boxes. So, Julie, you don't get a lot of snow where you are?
Not really, no. But we're gonna get a bit of the sun of a weekend. We might get a bit of, a little frosting.
Yeah, well, that's like Peter says often. He'll get a dusting or something,
Yeah.
Well, us, it's a bit drastic. The snow here is too heavy. It's Julie. I don't know if you noticed that recently or when you were in Ontario or Buffalo, the snow at one point was so humid. It was like heavy. It was like the snow blowers here don't even pick up the snow this winter because it's too humid and big fluffy,
Fluffy,
yeah, because for those that don't know it, here in Canada, when it snows,
because it's warmer.
But kids can't make snowballs.
No,
and it has to be a special type of snow. Remember going to school in the snowstorm? We'd go outside, put the snow together, it'd fall like sand. Oh crap!
Just like powder.
Powder. It's powder. We used to play.
It goes hard over it. It goes crispy and hard, and there's balls.
Oh, that's what we did at school. Oh my god, that was a bad thing. And we'd compact it till it got like wet.
Ice.
Very dangerous.
We'd whip that across the yard. People get it. It's not funny, but that's what we used to do at school. Play King of the Hill. We played King of the Hill, and everyone had concussions and cuts on their head and everything.
Slipping, sliding,
falling down the hills and stuff. Well, now I am going to get off for real, you guys. I keep saying I'm going to get off, and I've kept my poor community here. They must be saying,
"Wow,
turn off your blood."
It's been really, really good speaking to you. It's the first time we've been on, so
thanks again, eh?
Yeah,
thanks again, the whole family, guys. I really appreciate it. Julie, oh, now she's a ghost.
Oh, she ghosted.
Can you stick me in the back room until you're over, Bruce?
But yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You want to come,
guys? Have a good day.
Little Julie. So I'm only really tiny, so you have to call me Little Julie.
Nice to meet you all.
I'm only 4 foot. I'm only 4 foot. So
what did you say, Julie? Are you getting off? Okay, she's getting off. All right, absolutely. Cool.
Good. See you soon. Bye,
Julie.
Bye, Julie. Bye.
Thanks a lot, Julie. Absolutely rocks.
And she's nice, lovely woman.
And I guess I'll see you guys soon in the comment section in the next video, or
you will, Bruce.
Now we've got you up and running.
Listen, anytime.
Because I've got 2 twin girls who are dying to see you, but we'll have to do that in daytime, obviously, because obviously.
Is it your Monday show that you do earlier, Bruce?
Thanks a lot, you guys. What'd you say, Bud? Sorry, man.
Is it your Monday show that you do earlier? I say.
Yeah, well, as for the streaming, I stream on Mondays. In the morning, actually, I just started that 8 Eastern, Wednesday at 5.
8 Eastern, so that would be what about 2 o'clock in the afternoon for us.
Oh, yeah,
sometimes he comes on usually about 1. I've noticed when I get the bus for work about 1, he comes on.
Yeah, well, I think
like you said, sometimes it's an hour.
Is that in our time? Yeah.
Yeah, Bruce, Eastern time is like in Quebec, Canada. With Bruce.
5 hours.
Yeah, and I think what is it? It's about 4 or 5 hour time difference.
5 hours, yeah.
Yeah, what time is it? Right now it's 10:47 at night here. What time do you guys have again?
It's
going up to 4 o'clock.
4:45.
3:47
a.m.
Look back.
Hey, it's almost 5 hours. Holy shit! So we got 5 hours.
Shit.
Yeah, about 5 hour difference.
Yeah.
It's weekend for us, mate. We're night talks on a weekend.
I've no school at mine, so I'm okay.
Absolutely.
Go lay your hair down on the weekend, innit?
Oh yeah. What flavor?
Like I said, I did what Pete did in that. When it was quiet, I went and got my head down for a cheeky kipping, like, just to boost it up for later.
Yeah. Hey, you guys, I hope we're going to have to do this again.
Yeah, man. Anytime. I like this. It's
absolutely
good. And like I said, I've set a channel. I'm going to get some footage together. I'm going to have to get Beck, the mastermind, to get me to edit it all together, whatever I need to know. It's all new to me. Studying all day long,
I'm still old school. I'm still old school.
Listen, Joel, you need help. You guys need help.
I don't know if he's come up with my channel or whatever, but I'm not racist. I'm not claiming that I'm religious God or all like that. But I wanted to call my channel English Electric because I've got a nameplate. Obviously, with Tesla being electric, I've got a nameplate. I don't know if you can see this.
Yes.
Peter might know, and that a Deltic train. You remember them, Pete?
That rings a bell. Yeah, it does ring a
Yeah,
bell.
when they went from steam to diesel engine, it's quite a famous train, and that they called it English Electric. And that's nameplate I for one because my granddad he used to drive one. Like,
imagine a UFO that works on steam. Would you think though? Back in the days, the people that were trying to create UFOs, though,
it's possible. I mean, look at Leonardo da Vinci and that. He had some wacky ideas, man, but it wasn't that.
Well, it's because they would have had those ideals back in the day. If it's before the Wright brothers, you know.
I mean, how the hell did they think of these things back in them days? I mean, there's been to Egypt, you know. There's a lot to history here that's been suppressed.
Yeah, it's ancient technology. Ancient technology is what I believe.
Oh yeah, man.
You know, ancient civilizations, they're so advanced, a lot more than us in reality. But I think they're hiding that. But it's slowly.
Oh, they're definitely hiding it, Bruce, mate. Definitely.
Absolutely. Well, guys, we'll talk to you on the flip side.
Yeah, man.
And to everyone in the community here, thank you so much for coming on.
No, I appreciate it, mate. It's been fantastic.
It's the first time and we'll be back. Yeah, definitely.
Hopefully,
I think this is the way forward.
I think it is, man. Safety in numbers. Safety in numbers.
Look after closest, yeah.
It was
safety
fun.
In numbers.
It was definitely fun, and I'll see you all on the flip side. And again,
we'll get into your comments. One thing, last one thing, Bruce. How can I get some pictures and videos to try and email you and things like that? Listen, you're not only one of that.
Speak to my daughter, Becky, she'll do it all.
No, there's some crazy stuff going off with internet and crap around here. I tell you, there's some weird people about. So you know.
75 acommercial@gmail.com. I'm ready.
Right, let me write this down.
That's
you'll get it.
Come on, Bet.
Come on.
You'll get it. You'll get it.
I bet it's faster than a cowboy drawing a gun when she's typing.
So that's the Gmail. I just wrote it in for you if you want, man. And
yeah, just well, I can give you my. If anybody wants to see mine's. I don't think it's all capital. It's not capitals. It's Joel, all one word. Joel Kitesurf 1977 @gmail.com. I'll put it in your.
I'll see it.
Put it in your comments and things, Anna Bruce, and that. Yeah.
Absolutely, and I'll sit with you.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And my YouTube channel that I've set up, I'm saying English Electric. YouTube for some reason won't let me have it. I'm assuming copyrights. We've been the made airplanes and all sorts and that. You'll know, Peter. English Electric Lightning, one of legendary airplanes from late 50s, 60s. I'm saying it.
Right.
Monster an airplane. It could just do. You know, once it got its lift and that, they just point nose up and it'd be straight up.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah, man. It's a beastly plane. But anyway, it's called G.O.D. Yeah, Global Open Discussion. That's it.
Damn right.
Yeah, man. About time we all get us together and beat the algorithms.
Absolutely, man. We're gonna have some fun.
Using Violent Silence and that's
inside to do. Not going to get into 999. Not gonna get into that, but we'll have some fun, guys.
Yeah, man, it's good to laugh, though, isn't it? It's good to laugh.
Becky, thanks for subscribing. Also, really. Excuse me.
Yeah. So anyway, Bruce. Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Okay. Talk to you soon.
Absolutely. I love you guys. Thanks a lot, Peter.
Yeah,
Becky,
nice to meet
everybody.
Pete. Bruce.
Bye.
Julie, other kids, and everything.
Love you all too. My
Love
kids
you
will
too.
meet you one day. They
Yeah.
will see you.
Absolutely.
See you
guys.
later, everyone.
Definitely.
We'll be talking.
Pete,
more
you got
to
a channel, ain't you?
Yeah.
I will. Are you attached? Is in your things, Bruce?
It'll do you fucking head in that
Actually-
football.
You have to
I
go
bet he'll do it.
last
do you?
video.
I bet he'll do it.
I do my own
Go to-
ending, new man.
Get his
You
number
go to
back.
any video, Peter Benson comments on all the videos. Click on his channel, and he gets the moon,
Fucking do fine and
some castles,
Stop
vacations,
swearing.
and stuff. Absolutely.
I'm on about Bex to swear. You're too young to swear, you.
If
So
we
young, never
if we
first
stay up
shut up.
any longer, we're gonna have to
Tell
open
him
up a
that
bottle of
shut
wine.
up. Can't
If we
get him.
stay up
Can't
any
go
longer,
in.
French street.
Anyway, it's been a blast and an honour and that. Pete,
Absolutely.
Bruce, and I bet you little swine.
and I'll talk to you guys on the flip side. I'll see you
I'm
all
gonna
in the comment section.
Straight to bed, mate.
Damn right, Peter. Get to bed.
See you later, man.
Get
Love
to
you,
bed.
bye.
You
Love
too,
you,
Becky.
baby. Love you, baby.
Well,
Bye.
Bye, guys.
I'm coming
See
off,
ya.
guys. All right.
Yeah,
Bye. Love you all. Bye. Love
we'll
you
catch
all.
up another
Later.
day, yeah?
If I can find a goddamn
Yeah.
thing.
See you all.
Don't even know how I bloody end it.
Come on.
Do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Oh,
Hi. I think everybody left. I just want to come back and say hello to all my friends since it didn't disappear. Happy birthday. There's Gate Smasher.
Bacon.
I don't think Bruce will see us, but we're coming to you from inside of our camper. Maybe he'll come back and see we took over his channel at the end. Does anybody say anything, huh?
No. Happy birthday.
Bye, everybody. Elias, what's Elias saying? There's Floyd. Check us out. We've hijacked the stream. I can't help but laugh. Okay, for my birthday, we stole Bruce's stream. Want to talk about the moon? Did you see the moon I had out earlier? Did you see my palm trees? They're really pretty. What about my videos? Did you see my sunsets? I'm gonna go put up my little tiny little blip of spaceship that I did the other night. What do you think, hon? Look hard. Look on a big TV, okay? Because I'm gonna go put it up. You guys, enjoy your night. Thanks for having us. Sorry about stealing Bruce's tree. Bye.
See ya.